I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man!
Nuts? You thought?
And now, your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon!
Well, it's another day, and I'm back, baby! Hits! Yeah, let's go! Because the Cowboy King of Entertainment is back with another video, another live stream, another production in the Cowboy Epic Entertainment Studio, and I am here. So, it's time to get into this thing. So, guys, I am excited because I like Tuesdays. Tuesdays are those days where you never know, man. Like, we're not going to talk about gaming. We're going to talk about crazy stuff, like anything. Matter of fact, guys, if you didn't know, last week I actually went to a haunted thing on Saturday. And it was actually pretty cool. They have 4 different parts of it. They had a really, really cool, actually the best haunted hayride I ever been on. Like, it was epic. When I say epic, it was epic. It had so many animatronics, things jumping out, giant big things trying to swipe you as the truck went by. It was really cool. Guys jumping on there with masks on and chainsaws, and it was really cool. So that was cool that I did last weekend. Now my wife decided, hey, I want some Spanish food. So she just Googled a Spanish place. And we ended up going there on, I think it was Saturday, or maybe Sunday. One of those. No, it was Saturday because they're closing Sundays. And she Googled it. We went there and we had dinner. So I got a video coming for you guys. And it was cool because it was that authentic Spanish. That authentic. Oh, yeah, I think the Cowboy. Come on, man. You ain't think I could do some bachata, merengue? Come on now. The hips don't lie. Look at it. All right, anyway. So So yeah, that was cool last weekend. So you'll get a video coming at some point, all you food people like Holtz and Mr. Urban World. So I thought that was pretty cool. I got a bunch of videos coming. I finally put out the video with me meeting Holtz and none other than Purple Haze. And also got I put out the video of the plastic clear soda can cap. So if you want to turn your soda can into a soda bottle, there you go. So check that out too. It's pretty cool. So but today, guys, I got something for you because my wife loves TikTok. And as she watches TikTok, I just randomly look over and be like, what is this? And she'll be watching the craziest stuff, and I'll be like, send that to me. Or she'll randomly just start sending stuff to me. So if you guys go into the Discord, the link for the Discord is in every video or every stream. But if you go into Discord, you actually see a thing called Reality Talk Show Tuesday. And I put all the stuff I'm going to talk about in there. So you guys actually could get the heads up on what I'm going to talk about if you want to. But remember, guys, any of you guys could join and be a part of the conversation. And you actually could say, hey, here's a topic I want to discuss. Send me the link. I'll pull it up and we'll do it, or actually write in the chat as well. What else? I guess with that being said, let me turn on my Godzilla light. Let me turn on my flashing lights. I've already turned on the fish. You know what? Let me feed the fish though. Let me feed these little suckers. Man, they fly up to the top like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Kind of wild. But yeah, so with that being said, I think I touched everything. If you're new to the channel, I'm the Cowboy, King of Entertainment, and this stream is definitely going to be epic because I'm a cowboy. Oh, man. But yeah, if you come to the channel, I got a bunch of stuff from reviews, which is product reviews and movie reviews. Every time I go to the movie, I make a movie review. Or if you come to the channel, you'll also see me gaming with my wife, playing games by myself, or doing a Monday video game podcast. And if you come on Tuesdays, where you found the right place, because we're going to talk about anything crazy like aliens or relationship topics or you name it. Wednesdays is my We Wrestle Wednesdays, and that's when I played a wrestling game, WWE 2K 2023, with a bunch of guys, the Wrestling League. And Thursdays is Let's Get Random Thursday. Each week, I kind of don't know what I'm going to do until I figure it out. But this Thursday is none other than my guy, the man, the myth, the legend, the fastest growing channel on YouTube, Red Giraffe. And he's coming back. See, he started from last October to maybe like February and had like 1,700 subscribers and got 50,000. Yes, I said 50,000. So he gave a bunch of people a little advice on what he does to get that many subscribers and how fast he got it. And he had a little bit of a setback, though. See, his idea kind of bit him. So he's going to come on Thursday. He's going to explain what happened. We're going to talk about it. But he said he got a new strategy that's going to even boost his numbers even faster. So I'm curious to hear what he's going to say. So, guys, make sure you check out Thursday because it's going to be epic. So, with that being said, yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to sit down now. But I'm going to grab a chair. I hope you guys grab a chair. And let's get the show started. So, let's see who was in the building. Let me turn on the stream myself. Let's see who was in the building. That was me. Throw on the good old glasses. All right, so what is going on, people? My man, Mr. Urban World, is in the building. You get a cowboy shout out. Let me see. You cannot talk about the secret of staying young unless you show that 72 to 73-year-old man. We'll do it. Send me. Put the link in the Discord, and I'll put the one. I'll show the one you want me to show. The one who moves like a 20-year-old. My man FCat said, get my real world news from here. See? Yo, Jason is in the building. Jason, you was dropping some good knowledge yesterday, man. I appreciate you coming by yesterday when you did. Ronan is in the building. Get another cowboy shout out. Okay. Say what cowboy doing? My clutter music in Patricia salsa dancing. Look at you. That's right. Taco Bell isn't authentic Spanish. I had Taco Bell last night, and for my lunch break, but that wasn't what I was talking about. Speaking of, it's actually called Los Palmas. Is the name of the place. Speaking of food, I just ate cheese fries with chicken fajita burritos. Okay, let me see. Puerto Rican. I mean, dang, iPhone 5. Yep, screwed you over. What's up, peeps? Is also learning this new app called Social Ninja Chat to combine my Twitch and YouTube app right now, studying on how to use this dang thing. Guys, make sure you check out Ronin Storm. He has a channel, and he is an epic content creator, as well as Obi Rose Kenobi's in the building. Let me give you one of these. And he said, I'm in the building. What's up, bro? What up, chat? Coma esta urban. Yeah, what he said. So, you need to tell Red Giraffe about our new member with 300,000 subs. Wait, so I still asked you, how did you know he had 300,000 subs? Obi Rose, not much, trying to get Cowboy to show you all the 72-year-old who can move like he's 20. Bro, send the link, put it in the Discord, let me know it's in the Discord, and I will pull it up. I replied, but with the Bible verse, because I was a day or two late. Let me see. Did you really just Dragon Punch Cowboy? Why not? Let me see. Obi Rose, dang, LOL. I just on Obi's perfecting to multi-stream and doing social stream chats app. That is pretty cool though, man. Let me see. Okay, I'm about to tag you a cool link of him in Discord now. And he said, Obi said, Ronan, I hear you, bro. Just finished work. Gonna Spidey it up for a bit. And he said, bro, Las Palmas is so good. Oh, why you never told me about him? See, you holding back them secrets of our neighborhood. I went to his YouTube channel, which is in his Discord profile. He replied, oh, okay. See, I didn't think to do stuff like that. Mr. Urban World is a spy. Okay? Just want you guys to know that. All right, so with that being said, let's pull up this video Urban gave to us. This guy is pretty amazing. So, guys, let's start the show. Bam, with a little bit of motivation. 72-year-old boy, 71, but check it out. Oh my God, this dude is an amazing shape.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Back with another video. Now, after this, I'm gonna call this man the calisthenic master. Now, as we see right here, I have to talk y'all through this. You're getting some reps in, some muscle ups, right? Okay, now, a muscle up into a plank. Look at this, watch.
Perfect.
Never seen before. Never seen before. Some more reps. For a second time, muscle up into a plank. Hey, you can call this whatever. Plank, muscle up, plank. Never seen it before. He's officially a calisthenic master now. Now, this one right here is my favorite. This is my favorite. On the low bar. Get his reps. Another muscle up into a plank. Nice. Another one. There you have it.
That is nothing short of epic. Definitely. Any of you guys think you can do that? Obi, you're a workout guy. You think you can do that? Let me see. I just happy I can't ban anymore, Cowboy. Yeah, man, it's a good thing you are no longer banned. You know? Bro, they helped me with my. Oh, for real? Yeah, that lady is so nice, man. Her name starts with an M. Everyone has a twin, cowboy twin, and Chuck Norris Walker Texas Ranger. Yo, what's up, Rune? Rune, hold up. Let's give Rune one of these, man. Let's go. Let me see. Obi and Ronan. This man is 72 going on 73. That's crazy. I don't want to ever hear anyone say they're too old. For real, right? This dude is a beast. No weights, just body weight, exercises too. This stuff motivates me. Yeah, it's wild. Dude, no lie, I see a guy who was like 75 and jacked like this, and it made me want to start working out. This gonna get, let me see, this gonna be me at that age. Listen, man, this could be anybody. You just gotta do it. Nothing to it but to do it. So you don't look like me with one arm smaller than the other, you know? Because I can't believe that my arm is really smaller than the other. Wow, that's crazy. Like, dude, it looks weird. I look like the dude from what's that movie called? It's the first Blu-ray I ever bought. What's it called? Something Blue. What's it called? The Cove? It was the M. Night Shyamalan movie. Can't remember the name of it now. But yeah. All right, so I got something else. You know what's funny, Irvin? I got something else along the lines of this. And so I'm going to pull that up. All right, let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I got something that I'm going to pull up, Irvin. Along the lines of this. Now, I remember a couple weeks ago, some girl at my job was asking me, at my old job, how fast do I think somebody could do a mile? The average person. So I told her, I think the average person could probably do a mile in 15 minutes, but not faster than that. You know, it probably even slower than that, because people in general don't run. People in general don't, you know, the average person doesn't really exercise anymore. If you do an average, if you see the gym crowded, that's not an average. You know, that's few people actually work out, especially when you get up there 35, 40, over 40, you know. So let me read the chat and I'm gonna show you guys this video. Pretty interesting. Let me see. My grandpa on my mom's side. Oh, my grandpa on my mom's side. She said he is fit, not jacked, but health still. But he's still 85 or 86 now. He acts like 60 years old. Yeah, my grandfather was 86 when he passed away, and he was in so much shape. It was crazy. It's pretty crazy. It's not that much smaller. Mine has always been like that. My right shoulder and left. Oh, you don't think my arm is that much smaller? Let me see. But he can muscle up to point the body part that matters. I'm about to drop and do 25 push-ups. Yeah, see, I could do that. I'm actually not that bad. Like, I'm getting back. A bunch of push-ups. So that's kind of cool. Let me see. Be honest. Barely work out right now. I am 32. I've just been eating right, cowboy, or sleeping well. Yeah, man. Let's see. I'm going to drop and do 25 push-ups. Look, I'm gonna give you some too. All right, Urban. Hold on. I got y'all. I got y'all. All right, so I got something for you guys. If you want to do push-ups, you want to give yourself a challenge, the perfect push-ups is the way to go. So the theory behind these are they're on the ground You know, I was gonna start doing workout streams at some point, but then I got injured and blah blah blah. So they're on the ground, right? And what happens is when you hold them, you turn, and so it twists, right? So the theory is you're getting to turn. So you're doing your chest, your biceps, and your triceps. So it's pretty amazing. So let's try to bang out some. I'll try to do, I was about to say I'll try to do 20. I don't know about that. Remember, I got the shoulder injury, so yeah. But you guys know we do everything up on this channel because it's all for entertainment. This is why I'm the king of entertainment. But let's check it out. I think you guys can see me pretty good. So start off like this. You twist and go down. Twist and go up. So that's 1. It's 2. It's 3. It's 4. It's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. We're going to do 19 and 20. All right. That, people, are the perfect push-ups. And you want to do some serious push-ups? Trust and believe. These are the way you do them. You can find them just about anywhere. But yeah, look at the arms. Oh, sit down. Those things, they used to always be a secret weapon of mine, man. Oh, man, look at that pump. Give you that nice pump. Look at the scar from the shoulder surgery. But yeah. One day I'll start working out again, really. But you know what? I was going to actually pull my treadmill out or just open it up and leave it open. So that way, since I work from home on my lunch breaks and stuff, maybe it'll motivate me just to like jump on and run a little bit. Anyway, but yeah, that was cool. All right, let's see. Oh, I see Maker up in the building. Let me see. Okay, so he's about to drop and do 25 push-ups. Said he's done. Let me see. To be honest, barely work out right now. Oh yeah, I read that already. Let me see. Maker Chaos in the building. I'll give him one of these. Okay. Going to drop and do 25 VR push-ups. Maker Supernatural is pretty freaking good VR app. That'll get you shredded. It's called Supernatural. Let me see. I was 289 last stuck on that, but I am now 282. Now to think of my journey, I started at 500 pounds 3 years ago. That's amazing, bro. Good for you. Rest in peace, Quest 3, Apple Vision Pro, the GOAT. Mister's laughing. Rumors of Supernatural is a good show, and the main character is Soldier Boy. I thought he was talking about the show, and then he said VR. See, I'm way stronger than Soldier Boy, but a Soldier Boy, he needs weights. I just do push-ups and pull-ups. So how does that mean you're stronger than him, though? I hear about those push-ups equipment. Yeah, man, they're pretty serious. I always used to see the commercials for those things when watching Just Judy. Watching Just Judy. Let me see, taking notes. Obi Rose Kenobi Cowboy educating us on how to do push-ups. Yeah, those things are serious, man. I'm telling you, you want to get a good pump? Perfect push-ups are it. I remember I used to do them so much when I was with my ex-wife. My chest was so big. She was like, "Yo, you gotta stop doing them." I remember we went to Alabama for her family reunion, and I remember I didn't have anything my workout stuff, so I was just simply, I couldn't go to the gym, so I brought those with me, and I just remember, man, my chest used to be big back in the day, and she was like, "Yo, stop doing push-ups." FCAT, write this down. Let me see. Stop, Irving. You're not even stronger than MM's daughter. Yo, are we talking about Haley? Question: do you really think this worked better than regular push-ups? I will say this. What it does do is it hits certain spots that regular push-ups don't. So when you think of a regular push-up, think about it. Regular push-ups are made for your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps, right? So you go down, you come up. Frozen? Okay, that was weird. I was frozen on my end. Oh, I was frozen on your end too. So do regular push-ups. You go down, right? You go up. So think about it. You could actually see my arms, right? You'll get the triceps right here. You'll feel your shoulders because that's what it takes to keep you stabilized, right? And your chest is what's moving. Your chest is being tightened. But you don't work your biceps at all. Barely. You barely don't use your biceps at all, right? You don't use this at all. Perfect push-ups, watch this, right? So look at the range of motion. You turn, right? So look at this. Look at this. You turn and see that muscle activating, right? So when you do these, you get down and you turn as you come up. Look at that. So when you do a curl, you curl your arm. When you're doing push-ups, you just go like this, right? The muscles that you're using, again, shoulder, triceps, chest. Perfect push-ups, come down, turn. Look at that. You see that? That activates. So that's the benefit of the perfect push-ups, because you'll actually get to utilize your biceps a little bit. But I'm not going to say it's, well, I mean, it is better than a regular push-ups because you do more. Like, you ever heard of the compound workout? Like, for instance, this is a really, really good compound workout. You know what? Hold on. I'll show you. All right, so a compound workout is something that works a bunch of body parts, right? So, for instance, let me take this off the screen. For instance, you want to find workouts that'll work multiple body parts. This is a really good compound workout. It's actually one of the workouts I did where I injured my shoulder, but it's really good. And so I actually never did it before until I injured my shoulder. However, I still do it now because it's really good. So it's really good to do every so often squats, right? Keep your legs stronger. So for me, I like to still throw kicks. I like to jog, right? Squats, it just really helps your legs, right? Also, if you want to be, have that butt, squats to get you there. So this is a good compound workout. You squat down, okay? Regular squat. You grab the weights, right? So all right, let me spread apart a little bit. So you squat, come up, you curl, and bam, you do shoulder presses. Bring it down, bring it to your side, squat, come up, curl, press. Bring it down, bam. This even works your chest because you're pushing up from that angle. So you're doing an incline, right? Look at my chest. See how my chest is pumped? Squat, up, curl, press. And you can do whatever weight you want. These are 25s. But you could do, I used to do them with 5s when I injured my shoulder. So reason why I bring that up is because the perfect push-ups is a good compound workout because it's working triceps, biceps, shoulders, and chest. What that's doing, that's activating more in your body. So you're going to start to burn more fat. You know, it's like you're cheating the system, right? It's like you take your car to a car wash and you get an oil change at the same time, right? So your car come through, it's clean, and it got new oil in it. So just think of compound workouts as you're doing multiple things at the same time. It's more efficient, and it makes your body metabolic state kicks up faster because now you're doing more things. It's a science to it. All right, so let's see. Room said it does. See, he answered the question. Room, maybe my picture too. Hold on, what? Room Mamba, maybe my picture too nice, and I'll update you when I feel like it. LOL. All right. Haha, I don't need notes. Obi doesn't need notes. He used steroids. He's good. Room, I never wanted to be buff, just shredded. I'm skinny fat, but super fast and strong. It's me. It's in me. Let me see. Obi seems to have always been in good shape. Even when Cowboy got baptized, he was in shape in that video. He was, man. He's always been in shape since I knew him. But they've been selling steroids since back in the day before he was born, you know. But I could still pick him up. I don't know if I could pick anybody up anymore. I'm going to be ripped like Venom. We are Venom. Ronan, congrats. Your message didn't show for me. I just need to stop eating fast food. Yeah, Urban, you be killing the fast food. Odd, Urban, but yeah, I just chilling and not overworking myself since I know I am 32. I cannot do things anymore. Let me see. Damn, don't tell me she was jealous. You had a bigger chest. Not gonna lie, I was looking at Cowboy older videos and he was in super good shape, even the chest. Yeah, man. I used to be, you know. I see you, mister. Purple's in the building. Oh, let's get Purple one of these. Let's go. Yo, Dodge Man in the building. Let's give him one of these. Said weed eater and 10 acre. Hold up. Weed eater and 10 acres keeps you fit through the summer. Okay. What's up, Dodge Man? Guys, again, want to thank Dodge Man as much as I can. He's the gentleman who gifted me Spider-Man 2. So I've been playing Spider-Man 2, and it just came to my house yesterday. But because of Dodge Man, I didn't have to wait. I was able to play it at midnight, and my wife and I actually, when the stream is over, we're going to be back playing Spider-Man some more today. Hopefully we can beat it today. That'd be cool. All right, so I was never expecting today's stream to be like this. LOL. You never know what you're going to get on these Tuesdays, man. That's why you guys got to show up on Tuesdays. But I'm not complaining. Let me see. This is Born Again, Mr. Urban World. Let me see. We are all shedding our skins and becoming new this Christmas season. Purple. Let me see. 55 days of Christmas begins November 1st to December 25th. Oh, nice. That's what's up. Nice. Dodge Man. Hey, Purple. How you doing? And what's up, Purple? So I'm going to show you guys this video, kind of along the lines of Urban's video. Here, let's show this again. So we were talking about this gentleman. Here, I'll do a little recap for you guys if you missed it. But look at this guy.
Perfect. Never seen before.
Years old.
Never seen before.
That is
some more reps.
Amazing. But let's get into this video. So I was saying that the average person doesn't work out. The average person isn't in shape. So I've seen this video, which is funny that Urban showed that because this pretty much kind of has something to do with that. So check this out.
By age 30, 95% of all men and women over the age of 30 will never sprint again for the rest of their life. Whoa. We don't like to lift heavy weight. We don't like to expose ourselves to cold. We don't like to expose ourselves to heat. And we don't like to be hungry. We like to be comfortable, right? That's why we eat at the first pang of hunger. Aging is the aggressive pursuit of comfort. The more aggressively we seek comfort, the faster we age.
That's crazy.
Most heartbreaking thing.
All right, wait. We don't want to watch that. Oh, let me back up. Can I not back up? Man, he just hijacked my show. All right, hold on. Let me pull it back up. I want to get back into that. Let's take Tyrese off. I didn't want to be showing Tyrese. He just hijacked the show. But did y'all hear what they said? I'm going to replay it. This is wild, but it's so real. So what happened was I was talking to this girl at my old job, and she was asking me about jogging. And she said, how fast do you think the average person is if they jog? I said, probably 15 minutes. They could do a mile in 15 minutes, but it won't be any faster than that. If you haven't practiced running, you're not going to do a mile in under 15 minutes. That's a pretty good mile. That's a decent mile. And I think for the average person, I used to run a mile in 7 minutes on the treadmill, but outside I could run a mile in 9 minutes, right? Maybe a little bit faster than that. But the treadmill is a different beast because on the treadmill, if you don't hit that button, it's just going to pull you to do that time you have on the machine, right? So I used to do it for fun, just to see how fast I could run, and that's what I got down to, and that was probably like 4 years ago. So but yeah, so I ended up seeing this video, or Sandy did, and I said, send that to me. So let's listen to this again because it's interesting.
By age 30, 95% of all men and women over the age of 30 will never sprint again for the rest of their life. Whoa, we don't like to lift heavy weight. We don't.
Said by the age 30, 95% of people will never sprint again. That's wild when you think of it, right? Pull my chair back. I was actually dozing off in my room. I finished work today, and I just leaned my chair back, put my feet up. I pulled my my hat over my face, my scully, and I passed out. But so yeah, that's crazy, but it's true because listen to what he said about being comfortable. Here, I'll run it back to that part.
Age of 30 will never sprint again for the rest of their life. Whoa, we don't like to lift heavy weight. We don't like to expose ourselves to cold. We don't like to expose ourselves to heat. We don't like to be hungry. We like to be comfortable, right? That's why we eat at the first pang of hunger. Aging is the aggressive pursuit of comfort. The more aggressive.
Aging is the progressive pursuit of comfort.
We seek comfort, the faster.
The more we seek comfort, the faster we age. I think it's something to be said about that. People always used to look at me and be like, I would tell them my age, and they'd be like, wait, are you really that old, right? And I don't think I'm that old, right? But I mean, I am 47 now, right? And so I would be in shape, right? I mean, I'm not in bad shape, but I definitely don't look like I used to, right? So I always said I'm just always active, right? Every year, I want to always make sure I'm still kicking this thing, right? So every year, I always try to, me personally, I try to stay active. Whoa. Whoops. Okay, I forgot to pull this. But yeah, so every year, for me, that side. I try to stay active. So just moving around. You don't have to punch stuff, but just moving around. I didn't start running to probably, I want to say, I was at my other job maybe 7 years ago, and I only run for fun, right? I used to never be into cardio. Like I used to hate running. I used to never be into that. I used to just do workouts, never used to stretch or anything, right? But about 7 years ago, I was talking to this guy who runs half marathons, and my job, we used to run a 5K every year for cancer. And I used to be like, man, I want to do it in 30 minutes, right? That's 3 miles. So he was like, dude, just start going to the gym because you go a lot and start seeing how fast you could run. Try to see how fast you could do a mile. Try to see how fast you could do 2 miles. No, I never did the 2 miles. Like, I'm good. But 1 mile, I got into like, let me see how fast I could do 1 mile. So the first year when it came around, and it was in November. So we always used to run in November. I used to be like, why did you pick the coldest time? But I ended up doing a 5K in 29 minutes. So I made my goal by 1 minute or a few seconds, right? So then after that, I would just always work out like regular. And at the end of my workout, I do a mile, right? So it was always cool just doing a mile and seeing how fast I could get. But I honestly, I just think I'm a little guy also. And look, my stomach is coming down. Like after I got my surgery, and I just start doing really getting into portion control. Guys, I've been vlogging my whole surgery. But yeah, like look at my stomach. This no joke. I'm not pulling my stomach in. My chest now is starting to stick out probably the same as my stomach. Before my stomach was out further. Now, last time I ate was earlier today, but I did eat Taco Bell. But yeah, so I'm serious about portion control. When I go out or whenever I eat, I just don't eat a lot. Like even yesterday, we had Taco Bells. You get 3 things. I ate 2 things and had 1 today. So my appetite, I just don't get that hungry. So anyway, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. But so let me play this one more time, and I want to talk about it because this is deep. I wonder what you guys got to say about this.
By age 30, 95% of all men and women over the age of 30 will never sprint again for the rest of their life. Whoa. We don't like to lift heavy weight. We don't like to expose ourselves to cold. We don't like to expose ourselves to heat. We don't like to be hungry. We like to be comfortable, right? That's why we eat at the first pang of hunger. Aging is the aggressive pursuit of comfort. The more aggressively we seek comfort, the faster we age.
Damn, the more aggressive.
We don't like to expose.
The more aggressive we seek comfort, the faster we age. That's wild. All right, so let me see. Let me see. Purple Cowboy said he was a bigger baller than you. Purple, no, I'm a bigger baller than her. Come on now. I don't even know why you brought it up. She knows that. Honestly, Purple Haze, this guy is 72 years old. He is. See, she told you. You know? Also, Purple, I am happy I can multi-stream, learning this new app to combine chats from YouTube and Twitch. Now my YouTube friends and Twitch friends can chat once again. Yeah, I remember I used to do that when I very first started streaming. But when I very first started streaming on YouTube, I should say, because I was streaming on Twitch for 2 years before I streamed on YouTube. But I'm just more focused when I'm on one thing, and I don't like to separate my audience. People say it's good to do, but that's a few years older than me. Oh, hey, Purple, you better stop playing. Damn, Purple is so humble. Let me see. Oh, nice. Ronan, what app is it? I think what it's called, Ninja something. What I love, the heat. I live in Florida. Yeah, right? Let me see. Wait, what did he say? Call Social Ninja app kind of hard to understand, but there is a video tutorial I'm watching. Purple Haze, so now you're close to 70. Let me see. She said, kinda. You and Cowboy are the slowest agent in the community. LOL. That is until you guys meet me. I was talking to Sandy the other day. She was like, man, she would love to meet Mr. Urban World. And just like Purple said, can't wait. I can't wait either. Moral of the story, we need to be mobile. No, I think that's what it is. We need to move around. I hope you're listening, Mr. Urban World. Yeah, right? I think I aged somewhat. Oh, I think I agree somewhat. Sorry. Let me see. Urban is always too comfortable. He is, but he does his push-ups every now and then. And Obi, you work out in the gym all the time, so you are moving. You're moving your body, right? You're moving your body. You're constantly moving your body. You know, you're letting your cells not get stagnant. So, Rune, I mean, I can move around in VR. You have to stay in one place on PSVR 2. Damn. Let me see. I tell people my age. I am 32. People don't believe me. Some say I look like I'm 20. Dang. But I've been working out myself. Yeah, you do look young, bro. You do look young, I have to say. It's okay. I keep it moving in the real world. Rest in peace, Godzilla. Oh, we telling someone call FBI? Wait, what? Let me see. Room Mamba, have fun missing the train since you want to park 2 hours away. Let me see. Ronan, a lot of these high school kids look old today. This is true, though. Inflate your puncher bag. You know what? I did buy a thing. When when the doctor said I was able to punch the bag, I actually bought a thing, so I actually could go grab it. But yeah, I will blow that up. Thanks, Ron. Let me see. I just got my walking pad. Show some respect. That's true. He did buy that. Let me see. I know Urban thanks you bright that up, bro. No, Urban thanks that I brought it up. Yeah, Def. I know he does. Some 20-year-old look like older now. Let me see. Learn so much from you, so I'll find you soon enough. Besides my niece, she looks like her age. She is 20. Let me ISO in the building. I hate running. Yeah, I used to hate running too, man. ISO, we know you hate running. You getting old. Joe Urban Goldberg. Oh man, what's up, ISO? What's going on, man? ISO Mr. Quest 3 in the flesh, aiming at your vest. Oh, also I know Urban. When I lost weight, my height went up. I was 5'8". Now I'm 5. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Never heard that one before. What's good, peeps? ISO Motion, the most casual gamer. No, okay, I'm messing up. That's crazy. Let me see, because people stop growing at 21. Then when I suck my big belly, baby, I grow a bit. Man. I don't know, which is odd, Urban. Let me see, but I've read that happening before. Speaking of Godzilla, I'm about to text you the Apple TV link just to save it. Yeah, send it to me, man. Yo, Neil is in the building. I started doing pull-ups and sea swimming to get out of my comfort zone. Feels so good afterwards. Yeah, I can imagine. I love swimming in the ocean, if that's what you're talking about, sea swimming. Let me see. My man Neil had a video. If you guys didn't see, he showed himself and he spoke. I bet Purple likes to run. Yeah, right? Fun fact, Neil can speak Mandarin. All right, so I'm gonna add the link for any of you guys to join if you like. So I'm finally doing that. To join the show. Bam. You guys go. I'll pin it to the chat. And let's move on to the next thing. I like how they make it really bright now, so I can't forget it. YouTube they've been working on some stuff. All right, so last week we were talking about we had one thing that was talking about people getting money from you, right? And I think Obi was on at the same time when we was talking about it, and I was like, it's crazy, right? Oh yeah, what we were saying was, oh, what if you was to donate so much money, right? To people, like, oh yeah, because I think Obi said, or one of you guys said that the richest people in the world could donate $10,000 per person in the United States or in the world or something, right? And I was like, man, the problem is you'll donate money and then people, they will squander it. And so why waste your money? But guys, before I go on, let's bring in none other than a good friend of the show, ISO Motion Gaming. Go.
Yo,
ISO,
what's
what's up, man?
Not much, man. I finished work. I'm chilling, waiting for the fiance to get home.
Nice. How's things been going with you and the family and the dog? How's your dog, man?
It's been good, man. I mean, I don't know if you know, I have a second dog, right? I have the Pomeranian. What the hell is it? Pomeranian Corgi. She's doing better. Kind of an asshole, but she's doing better.
Okay. I don't remember you having another dog. I remember you would always have your one dog on the screen and stuff. He was so cute.
Oh yeah, they both cute. New one is just a puppy, so she's just being a little crazy, you know.
Being a puppy.
Yep, being a puppy.
How it goes. Man, what's your thoughts on that whole that video? That was kind of deep, right? Did you see the one with the 72-year-old guy doing those pull-ups? That was wild.
Yeah, man, like fitness is so like important, but it's like I'm not gonna front. I know fitness is important. I'm lazy as hell, you know? Like I barely do fitness. I tried Right now, I'm a little busy because I work, school, and I'm planning for the wedding. So I'm giving myself like a slight pass, not a full pass, but a slight pass. Um, but yeah, no, I personally has very much been slacking on trying to be fit. Um, so yeah, I got to get my shit together, but dude.
Yeah, man. Same thing with me. So I was slacking, and so I wanted to join the new gym. The new gym took 6 months to open, and I didn't do anything, and I had canceled my old membership. So I had waited, and then I joined the new gym, and literally my first real workout, I got injured, and so then I could barely work out. Then I had surgery. So the doctor said, "Hey, I could go back to working out, but I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of just slow, like barely doing anything too. And I know I want to like get back in shape. I know I'm getting older. I know your metabolism slow down, all that stuff, blah blah blah. But yeah, man, it like I was telling my wife, she about I don't want to say a year ago, but probably right a couple months before I started going to the new gym before I got injured, she started going to a gym and she was into the classes and she was going and she hates working out. But the classes got her motivated, right?
Oh,
And I said,
nice.
listen, I said, you're going so much. And what happens with workout is once it becomes a chore, you're gonna stop. So, and that's the problem, right? We get into this rhythm, and the rhythm, we love it, we got it, and then eventually, once you miss, then you're like, oh, you feel so bad, you're hesitating on when you go back, and then when you go back, you're trying to keep up to what you used to do because you made it a chore. You
Yep.
made it. It went from I love it to I don't feel like doing it, and you force yourself, and then you build up this resentment, and then you don't go. And that's just we're human. That's what happens. So I don't know. I always had this thing called create addiction workout, where it was when you want to work out or you haven't worked out for a while, you do it so easy and simple. Let's say you go to the gym, you do like a quarter of what you could do because what it's going to make you do is when you leave, you left more on the table that you could have did. So when you get home, you're like, bro, I could have did more, and it's going to make your body say, oh, I can't wait to go back because I could have did more. But what happened to people when they go and they go so hard, then their body is like, man, I need a break. Or they might be sore, so they take a long time to go back. So a lot of working out is psychological. But
Yeah, definitely changes on the person. Like for me personally, like when I go to gym, I like to push.
mm-hmm.
And I think that that's definitely from like that military mindset, right? Like when
Yeah,
I'm gonna go work out, like I understand, like, hey, there's limitations, but I'm gonna push myself enough to like to keep pushing and going, right? And it's crazy too, like, with you bringing up all the fitness stuff, it's like so when I was younger, I joined the military at 20, pretty much turned 21. I was a very skinny dude, very skinny for the most part. And it's crazy. I look back at previous pictures. I'm like, damn, yeah, I used to be freaking like really skinny. And
right.
then throughout my time in the service, I tried to work out, didn't really care for it. And then towards the end of it, which is more so when I got into YouTube, is when I really started working out. And I felt hella good. Like I was like pumping it. Everyone else was like, they're like, yo, what the fuck? Like, how are you getting bigger? They're like making fun of me, saying I was on roids, all that crazy stuff. But you feel good because people see it, you
Yeah,
see it, and you feel freaking amazing. Then I went on vacation, came back lazy, and now we're up to this point where I tried to work out again. Even you were like, "Oh, hey, I saw you're working out." And I'm like, "Yeah, man, trying to get it. Like, it feels
yeah,
good." And then complacency, man, it happens. And like right now, seeing how, when I was younger, I had a really fast metabolism, eat whatever I want. I'm 30 years old now. Not to say I'm that much older, but I see my body changing. And now that I'm with my fiance, I see I have some love handles. I have like a little bit of a belly, something I definitely never saw before, and it's like, "Fuck, dude, I don't want it to continue going that route," you know what I mean? So I see how it's happening right now, and I know I need to change it, and I gotta get my shit together.
Well, the cool thing for you is you've done it before. So
Yeah.
the cool thing is you know what your body's capable of. You know what your body used to look like. And because you was in the military, you really know what it takes to get back there. Now, it's hard. Like for me, I look at some pictures, I'm like, bro, I don't think I ever gonna have abs like that. I could get it, but it's gonna take so much, right? So for me, I'm like, well, I just still wanna look fit. I don't want to be like super shredded. I don't want to get buff, but it will be nice to look more fit. But yeah, the cool thing is you have the blueprint because you did it before. You know?
Yeah, and I have to agree with you, man. Like, that's how I feel now. Is like I don't like with me. I just want to be fit too. I want to be healthy. I want my body to be able to handle things, right? I want to be able to go on runs or hike. Well, it's kind of difficult because I do have like back problems. So like I have to be very careful what I do, but I want to be fit. Like running is healthy regardless of how much I hate it because it's good for your heart. It is really good for your body to just go on a run and build that stamina. Again, just being healthy in general.
That's real. What are your thoughts on this? Where I was really bad, ISO. I'm bad when it comes to eating.
Oh my God, eating is oh my bro. That's the most complicated shit ever because it's like to me it's complicated. So when I was really getting into it, I know there's a whole thing of like counting macros, like you need to have a certain amount of protein every day. You need to eat a certain amount of, fiber. And it's like it's depending on you. You can't ask someone else what they do because your body is different. And I'm over here like, bro, like I don't even know what to do. And trying to eat healthy is like so complicated in my opinion.
Yeah, the reason why I did the intermittent fasting for that year was because I don't like the diet. You tell me I can't do this, can't. Oh, I'm a picky eater anyway, but I can't eat this, can't eat that. I can't do it. So when I heard there was a thing where you can eat whatever you want, but you just only have a certain time frame. Once I got over the fact that I no longer ate breakfast, because if you love breakfast, it's not for you. You'll die. But so I decided to do it, and that day we was all on here, you, me, Doc. Remember we was all showing pictures of us when we was in shape. That was a good
Oh,
episode.
you're right. Yeah, I remember that.
That was dope. That was dope. But yeah, so I did that and it was amazing. It worked really great for me. But again, it's something you got to keep up with, like everything else. So but yeah, I can't diet, man. I just can't diet. Like I just can't do it. So luckily for you and me, we're smaller guys though. That's what we got in that we
Yeah.
lucky,
Yeah, we got kind of some luck on our side where it's not too difficult. Where other people it's a lot harder, and they have to do more and worry a lot about what they eat. So it's unfortunate. So I do feel lucky I'm in the position I am in, but it's like I understand. Like, look, stop being a lazy ass. Go work out. Go be healthy. Don't get complacent. But it's just starting, man. And I think right now, like I'm just like, there's so many stressors going on that I'm kind of not too worried right now.
Right.
So once the wedding is done and over with, then I can kind of go back and get into a better rhythm and like, because I mean, you got married. I saw how you had that little introduction. You and your wife got married. There's a lot of planning, and my fiance is planning a lot of stuff, and I'm helping her as much as I can. But I'm a very simple man. You give me options, I'm gonna let you know what's up. But I try to give ideas. I'm like, hey, put in some Dragon Ball Z stuff, and she's like, no, and I'm like, damn, okay, well, I tried, right? Like I tried, man. It's a lot going into it.
Yeah, you got to let the wedding be all about her. But let me
pull
somebody else in. Speaking of big, bringing in none other than the guy with the biggest personality, Crazy Louie. Yo.
Brother!
Hold on.
What? What's up? Are we talking about Spider-Man tonight? I mean, I got.
That would have been yesterday or after this show. I'll be playing some Spider-Man and people could join.
We're not talking about Spider-Man because, man, I put on my gear to spray those bugs off the game, man. I got my gear on, I got my raid, I'm ready to go spray them bugs off.
That's wild, man. What's going on, Crazy?
What's up, my bro? I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing great, man. How you guys been? It's been a while. How you doing, cowboy? What's up? What's up? Hello, ISO. How you doing, brother? Hello, chat. What's up, chat? Hope everybody's doing well.
Well, guys, if you didn't hear me because the clapping was too loud, this is Crazy Louie from the Xbox International Podcast. You can see them on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Good group of guys. They had me on as a guest. No, first they had Purple on as a guest, and I watched it and I commented it, and they contacted me and said, "Bro, you should be a guest." And so want to thank you guys for that, and I love what you guys do over there. Good stuff.
Thanks, man. Same to you, cowboy. So what we talking about? We're talking about diet, man. I'm gonna tell you something. Diet sucks. I hate dieting.
Yeah, man, that's definitely what ISO and I was talking about. But let me ask you this: are you married?
Oh man, why you gotta ask? Yes, I'm married.
Okay, because ISO is getting married, so that's cool. Congratulations to him. ISO, when did you get married?
ISO, let me give you a tip about marriage. The wedding is hers. Just say I just want 3 things in the wedding. That's it. Then you cannot do whatever you want. That's what you gotta say. That's it. You don't have to get into arguments. You don't have to say nothing. Everything just go with the flow. That's her day. This is her day. That's it.
Yeah.
You can't change that no matter what. That's her day. So yeah, if she wants you like to add some stuff in it, it's kind of hard though. It's kind of hard because oh man, sometimes you try to add those 2 cents and they get mad like, I don't like that idea. Like, oh crap, then what are you asking?
Oh no, it's not hard at all, man. It's super easy.
Oh, you think so? Oh man,
Yeah,
me
100% easy. It's like you said, it's whatever she wants. I literally don't give a fuck. I'll be like, you can have anything you want in a wedding. I literally don't care.
well,
I'll give my opinion. You give me some options like, hey, what do you like? I'll be like, hey, I like this. I think this is a better idea. I give my input, but at the end of the day, of course, how every couple operates differently, but we're super easy.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Me, I just gave like 4 options, right? I told her, hey, you know what? I want cigars. Told her that. So I customly made my own cigars for the wedding. I chose the flavor and everything and made that, and they had her initials and everything. They were pretty good cigars, though. I made it pretty good. I also said I want beer in the wedding because here in Dominican, all they serve is hard liquor, and so I wanted like a box of beer just for me. I wanted to have some beer. I love beer, so yes, a box of beer. What else? A sancocho, which sancochos are really good. If you never eat sancocho, oh my god, that sancocho was delicious that night. And she also told me that I can have like the crazy hour. There's like a crazy hour in the wedding that everything just goes nuts and a group of dancers jump in and dance around and stuff like that. So yeah, she gave me the option to choose. So that was pretty good. But other than that, the decorations, the food, everything was there. I just said, this is good. Even though it was bad, it was good. I said, yeah, okay, let's go. Yeah, no.
That's cool, man. Well, I have definitely a thing or two to know about weddings, being that this is my 3rd marriage, and also I'm a
Damn.
So yeah, man, if you go to my channel, I got a bunch of weddings on there that I hosted. So the company that I started working with that trained me as an MC was pretty cool because they trained me to be like a wedding planner as well. So like when people will book their wedding, they will call in, and if they choose me, because I was on the high energy. So like let's say you want low energy, medium, high. So low would be you just need somebody to be formal, and that's it, right? They make the announcements, that's it. Medium energy would be you'll have somebody come out on the floor, they'll open up the dance floor, stuff like that, and that's it. High energy, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna get the people to start, I'm gonna do the dances with them, get them started. And so one of the cool things is when they pick you, they call you, and then you have to help them walk them through their packages. Hey, what would you like? A lot of people forget about the anniversary dance, which I think is really cool. That's where you bring on all the married couples. So you have the husband and wife on the dance floor. You bring on all the married couples, and then you ask, who's been married for 2 years? People raise their hand. All right, you got to get off. And you keep going to the oldest couple, and then you get a picture with the newlywed and the oldest couple. But a lot of stuff, man. So I've seen so many weddings. I've done the weddings and with like the wine, the big alcohol barrels and all of that in the wineries. I've seen some amazing, cool, crazy weddings, but I always tell couples, this is your day. Just do it however you want. And the most important tip I could give is no one knows what's going on. So don't worry about mistakes. So like, for instance, I will be your personal liaison. So let's say I have the list of everything, right? So I would tell the people, I'm your personal watch. You don't need to remember anything. You just enjoy your day. I'm going to let you know when we're going to do whatever you told me. So for instance, let's say cake cutting is at 8, right? Just enjoy yourself. Don't worry about it. So what I'll do is I'll look at my watch like, okay, it's 10 minutes to 8. I'll slowly walk up, see them talking, wait, say, hey, how's it going? Cake cutting is going to be in 10 minutes. We still want to do it in 10 minutes. They might say, let's push it back 10 minutes. Don't worry about it. I'm going to go to catering. And I'm going to tell catering, hey, we're going to move that from 8 to 8:10. And then I'll tell the photographers, hey, we're moving it to 8:10, so that everyone knows what's happening. But
that's a lot of stuff.
I love it. It is, but it's amazing. I get that great feeling of being a part of somebody's special day. I usually text my wife, I love you, because
that's the only day. That's the only day he texts his wife, I love you, because it's
cool, man. With that being said, once again, we want to say congratulations to ISO. ISO, I don't know if you want to let us know or not when you're getting married, but
I'm getting married in the beginning of December. So literally like a month and some change.
Hey, bro,
literally.
That's like
okay.
It's right there. Literally right there.
I bet you 5 cents is gonna be the 8th of December.
Nope, that is incorrect.
Shit. Not on my
let me
birthday.
guess. It's gonna be December 4th.
Nope, that is not correct.
1st of December. This
That
is
is
early.
correct.
See, first. This.
Oh
Yep.
wow. He
That's
said
why I said the
beginning.
beginning,
Wasn't
like
playing
literally
about
the
beginning of
beginning.
December.
But the beginning is between 1 and 10, though, so that's why I said 8th. You know, I was like, damn, it's gonna be for my birthday. Yeah, it's awesome day to get married, but no.
All right, so guys, I got Matt Rife. So Purple asked, who was this guy? This guy is actually Matt Rife. He's kind of popular on.
Dude, this guy is
TikTok.
hilarious.
Yeah, he's a comedian. My wife watches him all the time. That's how I got to know who he was. But last week we were talking about money and if people needed money, if you gave money, and I was kind of desensitized to giving money because I feel like people don't, like look at when we got the I was about to say Stadia Stimmies. Wow, look at
Oh my gosh.
the COVID stimmies. I always mess with my wife. It was like December or January, wintertime. She's buying a pool. I'm like, but I mean, at the end of the day, I think
pool.
She bought a pool, yes. So
That's that. What want to buy a pool for? Oh, you mean one of those build pools?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought she made a pool at home. I was like, oh man, that's not good.
I mean, we did have to dig and everything. We ordered a couple tons of sand, so it was a project. But
oh Lord.
So last week I was saying that I think it was Obi. I'm sorry if it's not him. He was saying that if the richest people in the world could give everybody $10,000. And I was like, I just know so many people just gonna buy TVs and couches and like who's really gonna put it on a down payment for a car, college, So anyway, this was interesting.
We're giving out money, man. Because if they're giving out money, man, I'm giving my account so they can send me $10,000. With that, you know what I can do with that $10,000? I go visit you guys. I have a couple beers. That's what I would do. Yep.
Okay, fair. That would be cool. So let's listen to Matt Rife and what he had to say. He's talking about his own mom. So check this out.
My mom didn't know she still really doesn't understand at all.
Really?
No, she understands that she has a house now.
She has a house.
Dude, when I tell you, when I told her like, hey, things are going really well. I want to make sure you're taken care of. You don't have any bills to pay for the rest of your life. Like, I want to get you a house.
Yeah.
She was like, that's I'm so lucky. Thank you so much. Whatever. 9 days go by. Right. I get a call. Did you get the link that I sent you? I go, what you send? She's like, oh, I sent a Zillow link. I go, oh, you've been looking for houses. Okay, fantastic. Let me take a look at it. Tom, my mom lives in an apartment that she smokes in the bathroom of. And she sends me a link for a 9-bedroom, $3.5 million house with horse stables.
What?
I go, you don't even know 9 people. Who's gonna live in this fucking house?
Yeah, this is crazy.
She goes, well, in case any of you guys want to like come home for the holidays or something.
Come home for the holidays?
I haven't come home for the holidays in 6 years. You think I'm gonna go when I have to fly into Atlanta airport? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Mom, you're out of your mind.
And I go, the horse stables? She goes, well, that's why it's so expensive. I go, whose horses? She goes, well, I've always wanted horses. I go, yeah.
Whoa,
I've always wanted my real dad back. But like, sometimes you have to be logistic about these kind of things.
Holy
my mom
shit.
is 48 years old. She's always injured. Always. She has, what's it called? Vertigo?
Yeah.
To where she can barely stand upright for most of the time. I'm like, you're going to learn to take care of horses at 48 years old.
No.
And you're going to do it after who's going to buy the horses?
So you bought the house and the barn.
Bought a different house. Okay. Way less expensive version.
Way less bedrooms.
4 bedrooms for her and her boyfriend to live in by themselves. She goes, I gotta have a pool. For who? She goes, well, I've always wanted, she goes, I want a pool. I go, I've known you for 27 years. Never seen your hair wet. Never seen you sweat. I've never seen you take a bath.
That's hilarious.
I've
dude.
never seen my mom anywhere near water. Now all of a sudden she's like, I don't want a house unless it has a pool.
That's crazy.
So fucking ridiculous.
Did you get the pool?
No, I didn't get the pool. Okay. I got a house with a lake behind it.
That's a big pool.
A big pond behind it. And she still goes, yeah, and they said the land is totally okay to install a pool if we want. I go, Mom,
shit.
I love you, but you're white trash. You're going to take this above ground pool like an adult and enjoy it.
Yeah. That's amazing, dude. It's amazing that you're like, things are all right. And she's like, here's a $3.5 million house. Crazy.
It's like, are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
I go, you're not getting a better house than what I would get for myself. That's insane.
God damn.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes you have to be logistic.
But yeah, that's wild, man.
Horses?
She has what's it called?
Is when you get money, right? And like that's why if I won the lottery, I wouldn't want nobody to know, right? But yeah, so it goes back to last week. where, man, when you give people money, it's like I feel like they get big eyes and it's just like, hey, I'm not gonna use it on something beneficial. I'm gonna go crazy and over the board. And so it just when I seen this, I was like, oh yeah, I want to share this because I was just like, yeah, man, I don't know. People get crazy, but
Yeah, they do.
that's
Money.
wild though. His mom said she wanted 350
Who
3.5
the hell? Who the hell want a house with 9 bedrooms? I mean, I don't know. I got 3 bedrooms, and I'll be honest with you, it's cool when somebody visits. I mean, but 9 people visiting you, what? What? Hell no, that's a lot of people to be keeping in a house. That means there's a lot of food. That's a lot more expenses. More beds, and oh my god, you gotta get the dust in it. It's a big issue. And then, by the end of the day, if you gotta sell it because you got an issue, it's gonna give you a problem. $9 million house, dear Lord, not even me. Hell no. I mean, I wouldn't even go buy an apartment that costs $1 million because at the end, like I said, if you gotta sell it, you gotta sell it for a lot cheaper because nobody's gonna buy it for 1 million. I mean, look at Michael Jordan. He's been selling his house for like how long? For like 15 years or something like that. Nobody wants to buy it. More than that. It's too expensive. And that's the thing with having expensive houses. I mean, if his mom's alone, right? Get her a nice house, a nice suite, a 2 or 3 bedroom house, not that big. Like you said, she wants a pool. Yeah, get her a built-in pool. What's it called? One of those built pools things?
Pool, like I said, the one my wife got.
Yeah, above ground pool, because at the end of the day, it's going to be better because you don't have to be cleaning that sucker every day. You don't have to be, because it's a hassle. I mean, I had a house with a pool, and to clean that sucker was a son of a bitch thing to do. Seriously.
Oh, yeah.
It's annoying.
We actually had 2 pools. The first pool, man, it was annoying. And it was annoying. So we got rid of it. And then years later, my wife decided to get another one. So this one's doing a lot better. But yeah, man, it's just funny, though, as far as like, what people would do with money if they got money for free. So that was the whole point. Is like, if somebody just gave you money, chances are you're probably just gonna, oh man, now I could buy blah blah blah. I think a car is a good thing, right? If you took money but now I'm not gonna put, like, let's say I gave you 10 grand. Don't put 10 grand on a Rolls Royce because the maintenance is gonna kill you. Like, and like, think about it. If his mom got that house, you know how much the electric bill is going to be? You know how much the water is going to, so it's like, then he pretty much might as well say he's paying for it the whole time.
The tax to that house must be expensive.
Now, if he lived there with his mom, that's different, right? If you live there with her, then
still not no wait, a house with horse stables, to hell with the horse stables. I mean, horses are expensive to keep. I don't know how expensive it is over there in the States, but here in Dominican Republic, it's expensive as hell to keep a horse. I mean, you got to feed it. You got to let it run around outside. Even though you got grass out there, but still you got to feed those horses. You got to take care of medication, make sure they're fine, up to notch in order for you to ride them. It's an issue. It's like a horse is more expensive than a kid. It is way more expensive than a kid. That's the truth. That's crazy. I mean, she asking for all that money for a house like that. That's just insane. I mean, not even me. I'm the type of guy, okay, I got money. Okay, let me go buy something that's in a good price range so that the day something happens, I can sell it. Let me get a good, nice car, because that's the thing, though. People get money. They're like, oh, let me go get a Porsche. Let me go get a Lamborghini. Let me go get something like that. Why? Why the hell? I mean, buy yourself a nice SUV that can take you here, anywhere, and it moves just fine. If you want to buy a sports car, go ahead, but go buy a used one. You don't have to buy a new one like some people do.
I actually had that happen to me recently. So I kept saying my next car was going to be a Camaro, and my most recent car was a lease. I was supposed to return it September 3rd. I just passed, right? So when it was getting close to it, I was like, man, I can't believe cars are so expensive now. My friend kept telling me. So you know what I did? I ended up buying my car out of the lease, because it come to find out, when I bought it was before COVID got crazy, and I ended up getting a sweet deal. So my friend was like, look up and see how much you owe for your car, right? If you was to buy it. I'm like, yeah, but I want the Camaro. He's like, well, you should at least look first, because maybe you could, like, buy it and trade it. So I looked, I told him the number. He said, read that again. He said, yeah, if you don't buy it, I will. When I looked it up, I only owed $7,450 for my car, and it was a 2020, and it only had 42,000 miles on it.
Wow,
so
that's
like,
That's like my car. 2020, you have 42. You have more miles than I do. I have 40,000 miles, and mine's 2016. Dear
So I was
Lord.
like, yeah. So I bought it. But yeah, but let me ask you guys this. So ISO, let me ask you this. If you had a family member, and let's say they had a drug habit, at what point do you stop helping them after you've been helping them and it looks like they're not getting better?
Can you say the question one more time?
Okay, so if you had a family member, or it could have been a friend, somebody you were super close to, that you would do anything for, but they were on drugs, and so you helped them a bunch of times. Because this was also something we was talking about last week. Because I remember Obi was like, we should be more sympathetic, and people need help. And I was like, yeah, but at some point you gotta be like, enough is enough. So my wife's seen something. I'm gonna pull up so you guys can see of somebody famous who decided they was no longer helping their family members. So what I was going to ask you guys, I'll ask you first, is at what point do you think you'll be like, you know what, enough is enough? Or do you think
Is
you
it?
have enough remorse in you to like, you know what, I will keep trying to help my family member, let's say get clean of drugs. And let's say you pay for rehab like 4 times, they get out, they go back to drugs. Do you have a certain point where you're like, yo, I can't help you no more? Or would you find it in your heart that you'd be like, you know what, I'll still keep helping because maybe you got the money, so why not?
I think there's so for me personally, right? If it's like the fourth time and it's like a family or friend, the first time around, I would have an actual like contingency plan where it's like, hey, if this is happening, this is what we're gonna do, right?
Okay.
And then obviously, if the plan doesn't work that first time, the second time, we adjust. I'm gonna do what I can to help you. But after that point, hey, like stuff, if you want to get better, it's also a personal thing, right? It's like I do want to help as much as I can, but I'm also a firm believer of like, what, at a certain point, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, right? Shame on me again, fool me a third time, I'm a dumbass, right? That's just how I see it. So, not that they are trying to fool me, but there's a certain point like, hey, look, like I gave you those opportunities already. I gave you an out the first time. I gave you an out the second time. There is no more outs for you. You need to figure it out because I already tried to help you, but you need to help yourself. And sometimes that person being in a certain situation will help them out the most because until you're really down on your luck, you really won't understand how it is or how it feels to be in that position and realizing that you pushed people out of your life. But if I keep handing my hand out at a certain point, it's like, no, you need to learn. You need to figure it out. So that's how I am. So I'm gonna do everything I can to assist. But yeah, there is legitimately a certain point where I'm gonna be like, no, I love you, I appreciate you, but there's only a certain amount of things I can do. You need to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. What about you, Crazy Louis?
Family, if they have a drug habit, that's a touchy subject because
Yeah.
I do have a family member that has that issue, and it's been a fight. It's a hard fight. It's not easy. Um, but on the plus side of things, the person that's been doing it, I'm not going to say who it is, but he quit 8 months ago because I actually sat down and I literally um like told him how it is. I was really rough on him. I remember seeing the tears in his eyes and everything, but I had to be just honest because if I didn't, he was just gonna keep on messing up, keep on having that habit because his habit is alcohol and sleeping pills, which is a really, really hard habit to what's it called to leave.
Right.
Um and it took me like 5 or 6 years that to make this thing like to make it possible. So each time, when I'm seeing like he's kind of slipping back, I take notice when he's slipping back. I'm always talking to him every day, like, hey, how are you? How are you doing? How are things? You know, getting him out of the like because he's kind of like stuck in that world and he's trying like to like blame himself on some stuff he did in the past. But I keep telling him that that was the past, and no matter what, you're not going to change anything that happened. All you got to do is say, screw it, fuck it, let's go forward. That's what you got to do, and you got to continue. And it's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy, to be on top of that type of situation. It's not an easy feat. It's not like, oh, it's not like it's impossible, but you just gotta have a lot of patience. You gotta breathe in, like for example, rehab, it kind of works. But the thing is, when you got a person that's already, mature, you send them to rehab, it's like they can just leave whenever they want. They don't have to stay there. They say, okay, I'm out. That's it. And that's what sucks about rehab. But now, if it's a young person, like like beneath 18, you can have them in there for as long as you want till they recuperate, stuff like that, because you're the parent. But it's a difficult situation, and it's better like to give money. It's better that like for you to control it. Like for example, if the family member is older, it's better for you to control it, because like for example, you go buy his groceries, you go get his stuff, because if you give him money, he's just going to slip back and do what he has to do. But either way though, they look for a way to look for it though. But like I said, you got to be on top of them. It's like being on top of a kid. A little kid, like don't put your hand in this faucet. Once they put the hand in the faucet, in the electric faucet, they get electricity. It's kind of like that, and you got to be on top of them all the time till they finally realize, hey, this is not doing well for me. Let me leave it. Let me continue forward, and that's what basically happened. 8 months ago, I sat down and just literally told them everything how it is, truthfully, and talking is the thing that works, not money. Talking is the thing that works, and the more you talk to them, the more you sit with them. I know there's people that just are way too down to the extreme, and that's where you got to get intense help, and you got to find a way like how to do it. But basically, it's like a never-ending battle. I mean, it's up to him, like when he's ready to leave it. No matter how many rehabs you put him through, he's the one who has to make that choice to leave that behind. It's hard. It's not easy. It's hard.
That's deep, man. Well, let me read this. So Gilbert Parkson, which I believe is my guy, Houston, he said, don't get it wrong. Wait. Let me not read that. We got past that. Here we go. So I tend to run stuff like that on the 3-strike rule, because after the third time and it doesn't stick, that normally means they don't want it, because no one will really get better unless they truly want it. And Mr. Ermerol said, I'd offer them to work for me or help me if they need money. Now, here's the issue. I feel like that's hard because you're still giving them money for the habit, whether they're working for you or not. So you're kind of getting something out of it, and then you're giving them the money to do their habit. Also, Gilbert said a song that opens, a song that opens some understanding of it is Dax, Dear Alcohol, the remix of it with people submitted verses is truly good. So check this out. I also got somebody else I'm going to bring on, but I'm going to pull this up. So this is a famous person we all know.
This is Jay-Z.
She, Mariah Carey.
Oh.
That's her sister.
Damn.
Yeah, so she said Mariah Carey's sister gets her Social Security back. She decided, it's a whole story about it, that she wouldn't give her sister money anymore. She said, nope, I'm not helping her. I don't, and mind you, she's rich, but she just said she does drugs and she won't stop. I helped her enough and she stopped helping her sister. So let me bring on none other than my man, Dave Green Eyes is in the building. Why did I just do that? Bang.
Look at Sound Blow. He's like, what the heck?
Hey, what's up, man?
So Dave, you just jumped in
Yeah.
on this topic, man. So if you had a family member and let's just say they're on drugs, when do you say enough is enough if it doesn't look like they could stop? Like for instance, Mariah Carey, she totally she's done with her sister, you know?
I'm gonna tell you like this. I've lost about well, I've had probably 62 people since 1991 pass in my family, and
5'2"?
62.
62.
Yes, it's sad that I kept count, but it got to a point where it was just like one or two every year. I've had tons of people that died of AIDS because of their, you know, drug addiction and all that other stuff. The first person to ever do that was my own father. So my biological father died of AIDS because of his drug addiction. So I know all about this. When I got on and I heard what you guys were talking about, I was like, oh snap. Yeah, I know firsthand all about stuff like this. But when you come to a point where you say enough is enough, that's when you go ahead and try to help somebody and you don't see them taking the proper steps to use that help that you've given them to help better their situation. When you see that their situation is getting worse, like if you go ahead and like what Mariah Carey said, she's done helping her sister. She probably saw that her sister was still going downhill. Like you said, Mariah Carey is a millionaire. Now, who knows how much she went ahead and helped her? We don't know. But at the same time, we don't know if it's millions, we don't know if it's thousands, whatever. But that's another reason why me myself, when I come across homeless people, I'm not giving you money because I've seen my family members personally take that money. And I've had an older cousin that took me to a crack house to go buy dope. And it's like, that's definitely not something that you want to do. If I see a homeless person or something like that, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, let me find out. He got his vape out. He got his vape out too. But if you see somebody that is taking your help and still going downhill, then they're using your help to feed their addiction. And that's definitely not what you want. You don't want your help to feed anybody's addiction because that's just it's a scary thought, bro. I've seen it a million times, and it's scary. It's definitely scary.
Well, here's actually the thing about Mariah. It says Carrie's rep told Fox News back in 2005 that the singer paid for multiple rehab stints for her sister, but Allison kept relapsing, which suggests that she wasn't serious about recovery, and
Mm.
so she and kicking her drug habit. So Carrie had pretty much had enough of and realized she could no longer help someone who refused to help their self.
It's
So
true.
yeah, that's wild.
It's true.
But
That's the thing, though. I mean, when people are like that, they're way beyond just way beyond. It's a hard decision. But you got if you love them too much, you push to you push, and it gets to a point. Like for example, what Mariah said, she has helped her too much, and it could be better that she, could say, okay, let me quit for now. Let me just leave it like this.
Hmm.
To see if it help her change. See what happens to her because it's
yeah, I think for me,
sometimes
like
it
when she was so yeah, I see Sarah Blow in the building. Michael's in the building. Chariot Man's in the building. But I have a family member, really close family member, and sibling actually, and we had a falling out because I helped her, gave her money. She gave it back to me really quickly. That, like she said, then she called me the same week, wanted more money, the same amount. I said, "Hey, you was able to give it back to me that fast? Okay." Because my thing was, you let me know when you could give it back to me, right? I'm not
Mm.
gonna tell you. You let me know. So gave it to her, and she never called me again.
Yep.
So okay, time went by. Time went by. So months later, she called me. Hey, can I borrow such and such? I said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! What about my other amount of money?" "Oh, well, I really need it." I said, "Yeah, but you just act like what I gave you is nothing." And so
Exactly.
Mm.
we had it out, and I said, "No, I'm not doing it." And so, I just couldn't because you're one, you're squandering my money on nonsense, and two, you're not really helping yourself. But yeah, that was deep. But I don't want to go too long with this one. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because we kind of was talking about it a little bit last week. So let me move on. Let's see what I choose next.
Sumo wrestling. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. Hey, listen, we'll talk about anything here. Um, let's see. I know what I want to talk about. But the problem is this is what I always mix up TikTok and no, this is Instagram. So Instagram I can't rewind it. Hold on real quick. Cause I got something that I just wanted to talk about because it's an actual thing. And yeah, seeing what the world is doing. Let me see. All right. Waiting. Come on. All right, I'm just gonna pause it and then we'll just start at the end of it, and then it'll start over. All right, we'll do that. All right, so check this out, guys. What's your thoughts on this?
Putting in Indian elephant pieces.
First woolly mammoth will be launched
2024.
What?
Yeah.
Next year?
Next year. It's real life Jurassic Park with purpose. Starting with, I think, 100 mammoths and putting them in this park in Siberia as to what happens when you add megafauna back into the Arctic tundra to offset carbon emissions.
They're using what DNA? They're using elephant DNA?
Indian elephant is the closest living relative to the woolly mammoth. They're using CRISPR technology and they're using existing mammoth DNA and they're making an embryo and then they're implanting it into the Indian elephant, and 22 months later, an Indian elephant's gestation period, she will give birth to a mammoth.
A real mammoth.
A real mammoth.
So it's not like a hybrid?
If you imagine the DNA of an animal, and then you imagine the fragments that are broken out of it, what they're doing is they're taking that DNA, and all those pieces that are missing from the mammoth, they're putting in Indian elephant pieces.
First woolly mammoth will be launched
2024.
That's wild.
What?
Yeah.
Next year?
What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Oh Lord, I wouldn't mess around with DNA or anything. Next thing you know, we got a zombie apocalypse all over the place. Why do people mess up with this stuff?
No, you know what's funny though is yeah, I mean technology. So I am a big fan of pushing the boundaries, right? I love technology, and I say just keep pushing. But obviously that might turn into something crazy one day, kind of like what you were saying. But we never know. But we also, the person who built the first plane, the first microwave, I mean, you name it, advancement. And now they was talking about carbon emissions and stuff like that. So obviously it's not just, hey, let's see if we could clone something, because I'm sure that there's a lot of other things cloned. Might be Kanye. I don't know who's they say cloned. But anyway, I think that's interesting. And yeah, I want to see it happen. What do you guys think? What about you guys?
I would not see it happen because there's a reason why it became extinct, right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe probably those mammoths are gonna have a wild feeding frenzy, you know, not coming like to a normal elephant or anything like that. It probably eats 2 or 3 times more than it does. As you know, since we as humans have been populating the world and we're putting buildings in and stuff like that, it's gonna be a tough thing to feed. Probably, I'm just saying, like this can happen, you know, because it's a hard thing, you know, to feed, to maintain. Oh my God. And just messing around with DNA is not a good thing to do because you don't know what you can actually pull off. I mean, you can come up with something crazy. Like I said, it probably pull a zombie virus or something, get us all infected. And we had to sooner or later buy swords and chop the heads off and stuff like that. Oh my God. Just people don't mess around with DNA. It's just, it's too dangerous. Can you imagine them making T-Rex and stuff like that? Oh man, because that's the thing. People tend to push and push and push, and then they just don't stop.
So wait. We had enough Jurassic Park movies. We'll prepare for it. We're ready. We don't.
Yeah, sure, right? Sure. Why don't we throw a nuclear bomb out there and make Godzilla? See if we're ready for Godzilla.
Yeah.
Let's do that real quick. That'd be nice. Hell no, ain't ready for that.
I'm looking at that person that left a comment talking about might as well bring back T-Rex and some raptors. Do you not realize how vicious raptors are? Like raptors were more vicious than a T-Rex was. T-Rex was just humongous.
Yeah, why y'all guys act like they're just gonna be running wild outside of the cage?
Who's gonna control them?
Who's gonna control them?
People who make them.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
okay.
You can't control something like that. It's hard. I mean, you saw Jurassic Park. You can put electricity. You can put a whole bunch of things. But, you know, seeing how the world is, let's say there's a big-ass solar flare that comes out, and all of a sudden, you know, all power goes out. What the hell's going to happen with those animals? They're going to come after everybody and start eating everybody up. You're going to have to shoot them down. So
Hold on. Remember what Chris Rock said when the dude the magician, Siegfried and Roy, one of them got attacked by one of the tigers. And they said, yeah, I don't know what happened. The tiger went crazy. No, the tiger ain't go crazy. The tiger was crazy when he was riding that tricycle with the birthday hat on. That was when the tiger was crazy. The tiger went tiger and attacked Siegfried and Roy. That's what happened. These are wild animals, and these are the T-Rex and the Raptors are animals we have never even experienced. We're just going by what we think they acted like. So even if they're just a smidge of that viciousness, come on, man. There's no person on the planet that can handle that.
Oh Lord, Mr. Urban World says he's talking about them hippos, man. I'm just laughing. He says that we can control hippos because they're vicious, dude. Compare a hippo to a T-Rex. I mean, hippos can eat like probably 1 or 2 times a day. That's it, you know, and they can last probably like a couple of days without eating. But a T-Rex, man, they gotta keep on eating, man.
Man, I
They
would
gotta
love
keep on
to see.
eating.
I would love to see a real T-Rex.
Hmm.
That would be pretty
Right.
cool.
It's like how people want to discover that megalodon shark. What is it? The meg
The
shark.
Megdalon. The
Megalodon. Yeah,
Megdalon.
yeah. They want to see that shark. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to see that damn shark. I want to go in the water with a
Me neither.
100-foot carnivorous
Me
thing
neither.
running around eating ships and everything. I mean, you've seen the movies. You know how much people they eat. And just one bite swallows you. That's it. You're done. Jesus,
They
that's
take
Yeah, but
you,
wait,
take you in
but
like
why
a
do you
Tic
think
Tac.
they would have these like animals in regular public though, right? Like, why would it wouldn't make sense for them to just create a megalodon and throw it in the ocean, right? So you would figure it would be in captivity, right? So I don't think it's that much to worry
What?
about. Now, if this,
Captivity?
you know,
How you gonna keep a Megalon in captivity?
how you keep a killer whale in captivity?
I'll give you a
A
hint,
killer
right?
whale and a Megalodon is two totally different things.
I Google something, right?
Okay.
Okay. This is how much a T-Rex needs to survive per day. It needs 2,500 calories per day, right? That means he has to eat at most 80 people a day. That's 140 kilograms of meat. Just the T-Rex. So you want a T-Rex, man, you got to be cloning a lot of cows because, man, he's going to start eating people like crazy. I'm telling you. Now let's look for a mammoth, how much it eats. Because I'm telling you, no wonder they came extinct for something. But imagine that.
God knew what he was doing.
They got extinct because of the comment, apparently,
All
supposedly.
right, both mammoths need a very large to support their growth like modern as an adult. 6 tons would need to eat 180 kilograms. That's 297 pounds a day. So basically, they gotta eat a lot of grass. You know how much is 397 pounds of grass or leaves? That's a lot of leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, Gilbert said build a park on the moon.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I see Ronan in here.
Well, imagine yourself. Adult elephants can eat between 200 and 600 pounds of food a day. So imagine yourself that.
Look at Urban said we could control hippos and they could be vicious.
Yeah,
Hippos is like a Tic Tac to a T-Rex.
Exactly. Why don't we just dress them up like a T-Rex and then you have your T-Rex right there? We will have the same thing. It'll tore you into pieces. Same damn thing.
Listen, man, we need to make advancements in the world, all right?
The advancements is not bringing dinosaurs back.
But that's not an advancement. We're going backwards, man, in time.
That's a rewind. Yep.
That's a rewind, especially an animal that humans are not prepared to control. No. We are not.
Let me ask you this. What do you think? Like, they're going to clone one T-Rex and it's going to kill everybody in the world? They're going to blow that thing to shreds if it got out.
You did not see Jurassic Park, the second one, when the damn T-Rex ran all over the city and tore up the city in just half an hour?
No, that's different. Jurassic Park, they had a whole big park, right?
Dude,
so if they clone one thing.
One T-Rex destroyed a whole city. Imagine just one T-Rex. It literally destroyed the city. It tore down the city like it was nothing. That thing, I mean, you talk about an animal that I don't know how, what is it, I don't know how much it weighs, charging like crazy, biting everything it can bite, smashing into everything it can smash. My God, it's unstoppable. It's unstoppable. I mean, seriously, that's just unstoppable animal right there. You can't.
Literally.
Speaking about stuff like that, right? Here's something that's I feel like it's truly remarkable, right? My wife was watching this, and I was like, "Oh, send that to me." So check this one out. This is pretty cool. So they got like a part 1, part 2. We're just gonna watch part 1, but this is cool. Check this out.
In the mirror as little as I possibly can. Understandably, isn't it? With his features.
These pairs might look alike, but they're not identical twins. They're strangers.
I look at him like the cute version of me.
It's estimated for every face, there are 7 matches somewhere in the world.
He actually could do a murder, and that one could take the blame.
Millions of people across the globe are now using websites and social media to search for their doppelgangers.
Oh my God. So weird.
This trend has grabbed the attention of a team of British scientists who are leaders in the field of twin studies.
What we want to do is get these people in a laboratory situation and say, how close to twins can these people be?
They want to find out how physically alike these strangers really are.
And we got a score for about 81% similarity.
And see whether these similarities are more than skin deep.
You are related, roughly of the order of 4th cousins.
7 pairs of twin strangers have agreed to undertake a series of tests.
I would have thought this is the same nose.
Are you sure you're not sisters?
I think they're best I've seen so far. They've got the same eyes, same nose, same lips.
They're going to battle it out to see how far their similarities go.
Sarah's a little bit competitive. She wants us to win.
We don't actually think we look that much alike, but other people do.
I think we have the strongest look.
But who will be crowned the most identical of them all?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
I'm Neil.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's wild. So, so they say everyone has 7 people that have a similar face to them. It's kind of crazy, right? Like, can you see a few crazy Louis walking around? I don't want that.
No, we don't want that. We don't want that. I mean,
hell no.
My wife compares me to a damn panda. Imagine yourself, me, running around, 7 of me running around. No. Hell no. We don't want that.
Oh, so you and Kung Fu Panda, huh?
That's what they call me. They call me like I'm a panda because I'm always doing some stupid stuff. Like, I'm always messing up with things. That's my thing.
Man. But that's wild. So look at these 2 guys. Like, it is kind of crazy, man, to see people with so strong similarities. Like some of those girls that was on there, and it's like, wow. So I just seen it and I thought it was something interesting. I want to pull it up. Have you guys ever met anybody that you felt looked just like you? Well, looked very similar to you?
Yes. When I was younger, there was a family that owned a little restaurant in Brooklyn. And when we walked in, the guy's mother, I was young. I must have been like 10 or 11 years old. But the guy's mother came to me yelling at me, talking about, you were supposed to straighten up the chairs. What the hell you doing out here? You're supposed to straighten up the chairs. Da, da, da. And my mom looked at her like she was crazy. Was like, what are you doing talking to my son like that? What's the matter with you? Hold on, your son? No, that's my son. And my mother was like, are you crazy? And I'm just standing there like, what the hell's going on right now?
Wow.
And finally, her son comes walking out the bathroom, and we looked at each other like we were looking in the mirror. Like, real talk. I never witnessed that in my life. I never have witnessed it since then. And I'm just like, you got to be kidding me.
Wow.
This guy looked exactly like me. And I was like, I looked exactly like him. And I was just taken by the whole situation. Was like, yo, that's crazy. But my mother looked nothing like his mother, which was, that's what had me like, that's crazy as hell. But yes, that has happened to me once.
Crazy Louis, what about you?
Nah, nothing like that ever happened to me. I mean, sometimes I had like an ex girlfriend where she said, "Oh, I saw you in this place." I'm like, "That's not me though. I mean, I'm right here." But basically, supposedly it was like a twin of mine. So around here in Dominican, I have like some sort of twin. I do not know him yet, but if that's true, but
So
I
pretty
don't
much
know.
she was pretty much watching Kung Fu Panda.
Wait, Kung Fu Panda is smart though. He's not that dumb like me. Oh man, I think so, but it was weird. She always said that there was like a twin of me somewhere. I'm like, okay, I just never seen him in my life, never.
When I was in high school, and I had hair back then. I used to get mixed up with this other guy, and his name was Anthony. And so we both was the same height. We both was light skinned, and it was funny. But people used to mix us up, and I was like, "No, that's the other Anthony," and it would happen all the time. And then eventually I got married in high school, which is crazy. And then I would be like, "No, I'm the Anthony that's married." They're like, "Oh, okay, okay." But yeah, that was crazy that people all the time would mix us up. I don't think we look that much alike. I mean, I could see the similarities, especially now that we're older and I see them on Facebook. I'm like, how did people mix us up? But I could see at the time when we was younger, both names Anthony, both light skinned, we had curly hair. So, but yeah, I mean, there was also it was something my kids was looking at and they showed me like, look, this guy look just like you. But yeah, I thought that was funny.
Those two that you have frozen on the screen right now, I don't see them looking like twins at all. They're just two
Yeah,
old men with white
exactly.
beards.
Yeah, not right there. Let me back it up though. I think they do.
I'm Neil.
The thing,
Let me back it up.
the thing is, it depends on like the facial hair you have, the hairstyle you have. You can probably look like those features,
It's the angle. So watch this. Like,
far their similarities go.
Sarah's a little bit competitive. She wants us to.
like, look at them, right? So it's the angle. When they turn at the same angle, so that's the thing. They're testing looking straight on, left, right. But watch this.
We've done that.
So if you look at them, right, this is a good one. Like they have that similar face structure. Yeah, the dude on the right, which would be this right, is like he's obviously look like a bigger guy, but yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yep.
Like for them not to be related.
I actually think we look that much alike, but other people do.
I think we have the strongest look.
But who will be crowned the most identical of them all?
Who are you talking
Those two look alike. Yeah, they look like the other guys.
I'm Neil.
Where was it at? I was trying to get the other dudes.
They've got the same eyes, same nose, same lips.
Yeah, those two.
They're going to battle it out to see how far their similarities go.
Sarah's a little bit competitive. She wants us to win.
We don't actually think we look that much alike, but other people do.
Yo, that's wild right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you see the two guys right there, like you can see like the hairstyle. Like if you see the face, right, the one on the right, he's kind of more roundish. The other one is kind of like more. It's because more like kind of more skinny, right? But then you see the hair, and pretty much they have like the same hairstyle, pretty much the same facial hair. I don't know how many types of noses are in the world, but once you sit down, and you like look at them, they pretty much like look the same. But
yeah,
it's the features that help more than being like identical. Totally identical. It's kind of hard.
All right, so let me pull up the next thing. What do I want to pull up? Yeah, let's get into something crazy. I don't feel like I pulled up anything crazy yet.
Oh Lord!
So, and we got crazy on here. So we gotta get crazy.
You gotta get crazy. We're gonna talk about. It's gonna be.
So this is like out there. Like this is that type of like. Wait, what? We got crazy on here, so let's get crazy. All right, so check this out. Rewind it back.
Now, this is incredible. Have you ever experienced deja vu? If you've ever had the feeling of having lived a moment before, you've already experienced deja vu. It's an inexplicable phenomenon. And what if you had actually already lived that moment, the theory put forward suggests that our consciousness has already lived thousands of different lives before. And when we die, the bright light we see at the end of the tunnel is actually a form of rebirth into the world. As a baby, it is said that between the ages of 1 and 3, memories are being erased from your previous life. That's why we don't remember anything at the age. And sometimes not all memories are erased properly, which is why we can have this deja vu sensation, which is actually a remnant of memories from our past life, but we don't know it. The deja vu you experience would therefore be truly real. The interesting part is that new experiences you do in your life could lead to future deja vu experiences in another life.
That's kind of wild.
Now this is incredible.
It sounds a little
Have you ever experienced deja vu?
Little far-fetched, but what do you guys think about that? So when you have thoughts that I feel like I've seen this before, or I heard this before, or I said this before, that could be you remembering something from another life.
That happened to me. I mean, in my dreams, sometimes like I had dreams, and then like 6 months later, a year later, like all of a sudden, like, wait, I dreamt about this. Oh crap! And then right then there's a deja vu for me. It has happened to me before. So yeah, like I said, dreaming, but then like 6 months to a year, I'm like, whoa, I remember, I saw this in my dream, and I'm like, whoa, I remember this. I remember this happened. It does happen, I mean, people do tend to have deja vu, and it's weird. It is weird.
Yeah.
Super weird.
Look, well, this is creepy. Ronan said that happened to me, Cowboy. I wonder how I got my birthmark on my back. Someone said that our birthmarks is the way we died.
Ooh.
That's creepy. My wife has one on the side of her thigh. So what did she get, like bit by a shark?
Oh, yeah, that's what they do say.
But what's that mean for people that don't have birthmarks? Because I don't have any birthmarks.
I don't think I have.
That means we're Superman.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Appreciate it, crazy, but
Sour Blow said Louis is weird.
How am I weird, man? Sour Blow? Yeah, I've seen tons of stuff in my life. I mean, the other day, and I owe this to Purple, so I'm not going to mention it. If Purple's on here, I owed her a ghost story. I talked about a ghost story that happened to me once, and that was pretty scary. And Sour was like, oh, like everybody was like, how? I'm a weird guy because I see stuff. Yes, I have seen stuff. I've seen spirits. I've seen a whole tons of things.
Okay, hold on. You know it's Halloween time, bro. You gotta tell this ghost story.
Oh, Purple's gonna kill me. I owe it to her. Oh man, she's gonna
wait,
kill me.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If you were gonna do it on her thing, it's cool. You just gotta let me know when you're gonna do it so I can hear it.
All right, when she invites me next time, because I promised her I was gonna do it on her show. No, you gotta wait for the Purple show because I promised.
Yeah, we'll wait.
But I'll tell you one that happened to me. But because the one from Purple is another one. So I talked about this that one time. It was late at night, and I was watching Paranormal Activity. I think it was the second or third. I don't remember which paranormal because there's like 10 of them. I was watching that damn movie, but yeah. And it was close to around 3, 4 in the morning. Close to that. It was between that time, like between 3 and 5 in the morning, right? So in my closet, I had suitcases set up, right? I have one here, one here. There's like 5 or 6 suitcases. And the weird thing is, we did not have an earthquake. Nothing like that happened. Nothing happened that day, right? So after I was watching, while I was watching Paranormal, I see one suitcase just fall down, right? I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then like 3, 4 seconds later, I see another suitcase fall down. And then I see another suitcase fall down. So that's the time when I stood up and I said, okay, let me step outside for a minute. Let me recuperate. Let me get my energy because really this is weird, right? Suitcases falling in my closet, especially since they were pretty much separated from each other. They weren't like all locked up with each other. No, they were separated. So I was like, this is weird. So yeah, after like 5 or 10 minutes, once I got my energy back, I came in my room and said, you know what? Whatever the hell it's in my room. That's what I basically told him. Whatever the hell is in my room, whatever the hell you're doing, honestly, I'm going to go to bed. So what you're going to do, just keep on doing it by yourself because I'm too tired to deal with your ass. That's what I basically said, and I went to bed. That's all I did.
Here's my thing, Louis. I never seen anything that could make me a believer. So I'm a skeptic, but I'm so chicken that I kind of don't want to see. Like I don't believe, but on the other hand, I'm kind of like anything's possible with me. I think anything's possible, but seeing is believing. So I never had an experience that was so strong. Like I had a couple things happen and I found out that it wasn't real. But that would be crazy. In my brain, I'm always trying to think a logical explanation. But you see a suitcase fall. And I would have been like, is it a cat up there knocking things over? You know what I mean? So
nope. It was nothing like that, man, because I mean the suitcase has stuff in it, right? It had a couple things in them. But what was weird was that one falls. I'm like, okay, it was probably moved to clean or something. They just didn't put it correctly. But one falls, right? And then 4 seconds later, another one falls, and then another one falls. And I was like, wait, these suitcases aren't bunched in together. Because if this one would have fallen, the rest of them would have fallen in chain, you know, one after the other.
Right.
But literally, this one falls. 4 seconds later, another one falls. And then 4 seconds later, another one falls. I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I stepped outside, you know, recuperate my energy. Because, man, Sablo says it was a side effect of his 150 beers. Nah, man, I during that time I was not drinking those. That 150 beer story did not happen during that time, buddy. Sorry about that. It did not happen during that time. But yeah, that was a weird night. That was a weird night, and that was like the time I was like, whoa, this is like because I experienced paranormal stuff before, and I was like, this is like the third or fourth time. But actually, like, you know, this one I actually felt it. You know, for me, it was actually a really weird paranormal thing. Before, like, you know, like I've seen like things fall. I think, oh, it's the breeze or stuff like
that's
that.
my brain. I always go to that.
Yeah, that's what I felt. But that night, man, just after one suitcase falls and the other, I was like, oh man, this has just got weird. But me, you know, being the tough guy that I am, because basically I went back into him and said, you know what, I gotta go to sleep. I'm tired. I don't care whatever the hell is in there. And that's what I told him. If you're in here doing a mess, keep on doing your mess. I'm going to bed. I'm just going to ignore your ass. I don't give a damn. I'm tired. And I fell asleep. Did it happen after that? I don't know. I was too dead tired to notice if something was in my room or pulling my leg. I don't know. I just did not care. I was too tired. I was too tired.
That's crazy. All right, let me show you guys this. Here's something I thought is really cool. So, you know, guys already heard me say I love innovation, right? So I love anytime. Let me see. Okay, I was trying to see when my wife want to play Spider-Man 2, and what's she telling me? I'm about to paint pumpkins. Whatever. Anyway, but so check this out, guys. This is cool, man. So again, I like innovation. So check this out.
Can you believe it? No more stitches for cuts. A zipper-type Band-Aid has been invented abroad. Just stick it around the wound, like a zipper at the end.
Hold on. Come here real quick.
I saw that a long time ago.
Yeah. Hi. Hold up real quick, guys. You tell these people that now we gotta play Spider-Man late because of you. We were supposed to play Spider-Man after this stream. How long is it gonna take you to paint these pumpkins?
Maybe an hour.
An hour?
Aren't you still streaming?
I was gonna end it in the 2-hour mark. It's almost 2 hours.
I will give me like 40 minutes.
All right, well, I'll just cover all the topics I had. I had a bunch more. Sandy, you can't bring like my cup to keep my drink cold? Not really, but all right, anyway. All right, so here, let's finish checking this out, guys. This is cool. So once upon a time, actually, I bust my chin open, and I got a scar still here. I'll tell you the story. So I was at my daughter's mom when we was dating, right? And actually, I broke up with her that day. But I stayed the night over one of her friend's house, and I took a shower in the morning. I was getting ready for work, and in the shower, their towels was all the way like over there, right? So I'm out the shower. I didn't want to be rude, and they had no mat on the floor. So I reached like this, right? So I'm like, okay, let me just reach, and I'm almost going, and I go, and I fall straight down, and bam, I hit my chin on the side of the tub, right? So I get up, and I'm like, man, that hurts. I grab the towel, and all of a sudden, I'm like, that hurts. and I just looked down. I just see blood. I was like, oh, I split this wide open. But I remember kept getting in trouble at work. So last thing I had to do was show up at work late. So I just hold the tissue on, jumped in the car, get to work, and on my lunch break, I went to Walmart and I got butterfly stitches. So butterfly stitches, you just kind of like try to squeeze together. And I never went to the doctors, never got regular stitches. Well, this reminds me of that, but to the 10th power. So check this out.
Can you believe it? No more stitches for cuts. A zipper-type Band-Aid has been invented abroad. Just stick it around the wound. Like a zipper at the end. Can close the wound. The wound will heal automatically in a few days. The most important thing is that you don't need a needle and thread to close the wound. This magical Band-Aid is called a wound closure device. Normally, we may cut our skin when we are outdoors. When we don't know what to do when the wound is very large, the first thing we think of is to send to the hospital for stitches. For many people are very afraid of stitches, so not only have to overcome this fear and endure the pain of suturing, more importantly, the stitches look like a centipede. It's easy to leave scars later on, plus, if you don't take care of it properly, it's easy to get infected. So a foreign company saw this disadvantage and business opportunity. They invented this stitching device when you cut your skin. First, clean up the area around the wound. Take out the Band-Aid and point it at the wound, close to the skin, and tighten the zipper on both sides. Usually the wound will heal in 15 days. The important thing is that it's not easy to leave scars.
Yo, that's cool.
First, clean up the area around the wound. Take out the band.
That's pretty cool. Also what's cool, guys, is I show you this. So my recent review, so I reviewed this cup. You guys got to check it out. So if you got a soda can, bam, you put it in there. What it's going to do is keep your soda cold. You put this on, you screw it together. This is called a koozie, right? Check out my review. But I got this because sometimes you don't want, when you just open a can of soda, you don't drink it fast enough and it goes flat. So check this out. And there's different types of them. I got another one. I got another review. But you put this on, pretty easy. Somebody watched the video and said, oh, it looked like it was hard, but it was brand new in my video, so it was hard to put on. But look how easy that is. Then you can screw it off, and it pretty much turn your can into a soda bottle.
That's dope.
Woo! And then look, you screw it right back on, just as if it's a soda bottle. It's dope.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, so check that out. Just put that video out yesterday, 2 days ago. Anyway, let's see. So the thing is, that's what I was telling about Sandy. My wife gave me my soda, but sometimes it takes me a while to drink it. So you put this in it. It's going to keep it cold, and then I get to drink it. Make sure it's not flat. Bam. There you have it.
Yeah,
Right, so anyway.
I thought you was kind of crazy when I heard you say, how come you didn't bring my cup to keep my soda cold? That's why I was like, huh? What is he talking about? And then I said he must have like a tumbler or something like that.
Got you. Like this guy. No, yeah, man. You know me. I like innovation. Man. I like little gadgets. But anyway, dude, what do you guys think about this? This is cool as hell, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've had tons of stitches in my life. You know, I got a scar on the back of my head. I got a scar on my chin, 8 stitches in my lip, 12 stitches in my wrist. Like, I got tons of stuff that happened to me. But stitches is stitches, you know. It is what it is. But
yeah, it is what it is. I just think this is cool because you're gonna get a scar, but it'll alleviate that little, that Sandy, my wife said the other day, she used to call it the Frankenstein scar,
Sometimes it's a reminder.
Yeah, definitely. But now that I got some more time,
sometimes we get stitches because, sometimes we get stitches for stupid stuff that we've done, like the 8 stitches in my lip was for some dumb stuff. I got into a fight. Got snuck, and it's just stupid stuff. I shouldn't have been defending my son's mother. I should have just let her take the beating. But
Well,
it is
here's
what it
funny. The first ever stitches I got in my life is right here. And you know how that happened?
is.
I was dating this girl, and I'm young. I'm all of like 13, 14, I don't know, 15. So dead end street. My house is here. Across the street is this girl house. We was dating. We broke up. We're young. And she was cross-eyed, right? So all the kids was talking, and somebody said, "Oh, she's cross-eyed." All I did was acknowledge. I said, "Yeah, she is cross-eyed." So she thought I was talking about her. She walked down, came up to me, and just said, "Bam!" Slapped the hell out of me, right? So I was like holding my face, and I said, "You know what I said?" First thing I said, "You're lucky you a girl." And you know, I'm calm. My friend was like, "Ah!" And that put me in a rage. I chased after her. She ran up to her house. I'm running behind her. She ran in her house. She slammed the door. Remember back in the day, the doors with the window panes?
Mm-hmm.
I go like that to stop her, and my hand go through. And I'm like, oh, I pull my hand. All I can think of is my mom gonna tear me up. I just broke somebody's window. I'm like, and so people was like, yo, your hand. I'm like, oh my God, I broke their thing. It's like, no, your hand. I look down, this line, this thing was open like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like wide open. I was like, oh, and would you know, my mom just started pulling up. Man, I was more worried about getting in trouble. So my mom had to take me to doctors, and I had to get stitches. But yeah, like you said, dumb stuff. Like, what did I
It
think
looked
I
like
was gonna do when I caught her?
it looked like a broken styrofoam cup, don't it? That meat right there.
Yeah, it
The
does.
meat
It
right here
does.
looked like a broke styrofoam cup. That's how I
Yeah.
felt. I got this from
Mhm.
getting my mom some ginger ale because her stomach wasn't feeling good. So I ran down to the. I, too many stories. Yeah, okay. Trust me, I got stories for days, bro.
Hey,
But
that means you was living life.
yeah, yeah. But I went to the store to get her a bottle of ginger ale. That
Mhm.
was back when, they had glass bottles and stuff. They stopped making glass bottles, thank God. But as I'm coming back, it was a downpour. It started pouring. So
Mhm.
I was running to the house, and then the house that we were living in had just had the stairs painted.
Mhm.
So now freshly painted steps and rainwater equals hella slippery. I didn't know that at the time. I was in fifth grade, you know what I'm saying? So I'm running up the steps, all of a sudden I slip. The bottle hits the steps. I go for the step above it. Like, hold up, I'm not trying to land, hands first and all that. So I go for the step above it,
Mhm.
not realizing that there was glass sticking up high enough to hit my wrist. So I went upstairs, I rang the doorbell, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's something dripping down my arm and it don't feel like rain. I looked at my wrist and I still had glass in my wrist. And I'm banging on the door, banging on the door. My mom's coming down, excuse me, coming down the steps. And she's, she's sick. So she's coming down the steps all slow. I'm banging on the door, banging on the door.
Uh-huh.
She opens the door. She's like, what's your problem? And I said, look. And I squeezed it, and a whole bunch of blood went squishing on her. And she was like, oh my God, oh my God. Went upstairs, put a towel around it after she cleaned it up. And by the time we got to the hospital, that towel was pink. The doctor was like, yeah, you about 2 centimeters away from hitting your main artery.
Oh
So I'm
man.
like, oh my Lord. He said, you might have bled to death if you hit that artery. I'm like,
That's
oh.
wild.
And I
That's
was
wild.
12 stitches on my wrist.
So I said I like innovation. So Dave, you might have heard me say this before because you and I used to hang all the time. And my wife and I was just saying how we need to get up with you, man. You're one of my
Yeah,
favorite
man.
people, bro. I literally, when
Same
I
here.
met you, we literally became brothers. Like, I mean, you're in my
Mm-hmm.
wedding. I watch you go through some
Mm-hmm.
crazy times. Too. I love
Mm-hmm.
that in life, with your wife and everything. I got to watch your son grow up. You got to watch my kids grow up. So,
Yep.
love you, man.
You too.
You probably heard me say this a bunch of times, but one of my favorite inventions, Dave, is simple. It's the microwave. So I got a video about the microwave, kind of debunking the microwave. Again, my wife, she watches TikTok. I sit in the bed next to her and I'm like, play that again. She's like, oh my God. And so, you know, sometimes I have her play stuff she don't want to play. As she's swiping through, I'm like, that sounds interesting. She's like, I'm like, play it. So anyway, check out Bill Nye, the science guy. Talk about microwave. This is Bill Nye, right?
No.
Oh no, this is
No, it's not.
what's his name again?
I forget, but it's not Bill Nye. Bill Nye was a white guy.
All right, well, I never used to watch that, but all right, check it out.
Microwaves. This is a World War II attempt to communicate using microwaves. And they found out some guy's chocolate bar melted in the microwave field. And they said, what happened there? And they did some more tests. And of course, the water molecule and other molecules common in food respond to microwaves. It vibrates them ferociously. And so you put food in a microwave cavity, the water content of the food vibrates, friction cooks the food.
So you don't have to worry about it. It's not doing anything to it. It's not sucking any nutrients out or adding any nuclear radiation.
Correct. Okay. It has nothing to do with radiation in the normal sense, other than electromagnetic radiation. And microwaves are not in that category. So it's a certain frequency of microwaves that beautifully pairs with the water molecule.
So it doesn't work for completely dried things?
Yeah, that's why if you put something that has no water in it, it's not really very useful.
What happened?
It's why it heats the food and not the plate. You can cook food on a paper plate.
Doesn't burst into flames.
Doesn't burst into flames.
This is crazy.
It's funny because you would always think paper is gonna burst into flames. You know what I mean?
Nutrients out or adding any nuclear radiation.
Yeah, I just thought this was
interesting,
interesting, being that you know, I do this Tuesday thing where I put on random crazy stuff. Oh, Bill deGrasse. Okay, my bad. Neil deGrasse. deGrasse.
Neil deGrasse. I just looking at it. Yeah,
hey,
look.
bro, I'm 47 years old. I was not watching Bill Nye.
I was just pulling it up. Pulling it up.
Like, hold up, we can't have you go out like that.
Like, no, that's not Bill Nye.
That's cool, man. So, but it still make me be afraid to put. Well, no, I've definitely put tissue in the microwave before. Not for a long time, but I put food in there and still had the tissue on top. I did a lot of. I put styrofoam in there before. Obviously, it melts, but you know, I never seen anything catch on fire.
Don't put aluminum foil.
Now you put aluminum foil, that gets kind of crazy.
Yeah, I messed around and did that one time, and I saw lightning going from the top of the microwave to the sandwich. I was like, whoa! I pressed stop real quick.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen if you kept the microwave on for a while.
It would blow up.
That's what I mean. Well, I don't know in theory, but that's what I would. I mean, that's what.
If you take a coffee cup with a Brillo pad and bleach, and put it in the microwave, you got a bomb.
Say that again.
If you take a coffee cup, fill it up with bleach, and put a Brillo pad in it, or a steel wool pad, or whatever you want to call it, it's going to be a bomb.
That sounds wild.
Crazy's back.
I'm back.
Did you see what he said about the microwave?
What happened with the microwave?
Yeah, let me play it for you. It's kind of cool, man.
Because I had a phone call. Sorry about that. Work call.
No, not a problem at all, man. You know, my thing is a pop in, pop out, man. If you can pop in. If you gotta leave, doesn't matter. But check this out, crazy.
All right,
it's pretty interesting.
All right.
Microwaves. This is a World War II attempt to communicate using microwaves. And they found out some guy's chocolate bar melted in the microwave field. And they said, what happened there? And they did some more tests. And of course, the water molecule and other molecules common in food respond to microwaves. It vibrates them ferociously. And so you put food in a microwave cavity, the water content of the food vibrates, friction cooks the food.
So you don't have to worry about it. It's not doing anything to it. It's not sucking any nutrients out or adding any nuclear radiation.
Correct. Okay. It has nothing to do with radiation in the normal sense, other than electromagnetic radiation. And microwaves are not in that category. So it's a certain frequency of microwaves that beautifully pairs with the water molecule.
So it doesn't work for completely dried things?
Yeah, that's why if you put something that has no water in it, it's not really very useful. It's why it heats the food and not the plate. You can cook food on a paper plate.
Doesn't burst into flames.
Doesn't burst into flames.
This is crazy. Nutrients out or adding.
What?
Makes sense.
I think with radiation and the normal.
It makes sense.
Oh Lord! Even though he said that, I still wouldn't try it out. Hell no! I mean, can you imagine putting paper plates in there and causing a fire? No, I'm not gonna do that. No.
Oh man.
Oh my God! Let's see someone. Yeah, exactly. Aluminium. Oh, man.
Yeah, you're not doing that.
Oh my God! Now that causes fire.
And he said, "Don't do an egg either." Yeah, that definitely. Yeah. You know what's funny? Man, I threw it in the garbage already. So I had leftover Taco Bell, and I had the nachos, right? And they give you the little container of cheese. So I put it in there, and that thing is so thin, it just started melting. I was like, "Oh God!"
The top, right?
That was just today. The whole thing was like, that was funny.
The top that sound like crazy.
I got one more. Let's see. Oh, crazy! You seen the stitches thing?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw a video the other day about it. I think I saw that a long time ago. I've seen like something like that you put on your body and you kind of like close them. And
that's cool, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So I got one more.
But they don't talk about how you got to shave the hair in that area too.
What?
Yeah, I know what it says.
You have to shave the hair in that area too.
If it's on your head, yes.
Because how is it going to stick?
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, definitely, I would figure.
Yeah, because all they were talking about just clean the area off. You got to shave the hair too.
So this one is a little weird. You know what's crazy? I kind of haven't been playing the people getting robbed and mugged and crazy videos like that lately, but this one is a little crazy. So, crazy's on here, so you got to get crazy, right? That's what you do.
You got to do this. You got to do. Get crazy. Get crazy.
Okay, so check this out, guys.
So I stopped wearing sunglasses. Years ago, my dad got skin cancer in his face on the left side of his cheek. And the first question that the old doc asked him is, "Do you wear sunglasses when you drive?" And my dad said, "Yeah." And he's like, He goes, "For some reason, my clients that wear sunglasses tend to develop more skin cancer on the face." So his theory was that if you don't take in the natural sunlight, your body doesn't put out the protective mechanisms that people tend to get more sun damage for sunglasses. My dad
what do you
said,
think about? You know how many people wear sunglasses?
Reason, my clients that wear sunglasses tend to.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
So you telling me I gotta put my Pradas away?
Yeah,
serious?
put in their Pradas away. You gotta put that.
I spent too much money on them joints. Are you serious?
Here's what I didn't get. I thought he was gonna say something about. He said, "Oh, do you wear it while you're driving?" Right. So I thought he was gonna say something about the sun, but I didn't get that part. Like, what if you're driving anyway? The real sun isn't hitting your face anyway. So what did that have to do with anything?
Listen, you gotta understand. The only ones that have this problem, excuse me, YouTube, but it's white people. That's it. Only white people have that problem. That's why God put melanin in our skin to protect us from the sun.
Listen, that's not true.
It's true. It's true.
No.
They got skin cancer?
No, here's the thing though, and this is something that, and it actually has a lot of meaning to it, because I mean, if you protect one part of the area of your face all the time, at one point, I mean, you go outside and you get that sun, it's not accustomed like other parts of your body is. Of course, you're going to get something. And this is what basically I tell a lot of people. Same thing with AC. You see these kids, oh, there's a baby in the house, let's turn on the AC. I tell everybody, hey, let them have the heat, let them have a couple things, right? Because it's going to start building defenses, and that's something that's got to happen. He's got to build his defenses. He's got to put, stuff like that, because your body has to adapt, and it does adapt, right? Like, for example, I don't know you guys, but this heat wave, this year was a massive heat wave. I mean, it was hot as ever. Basically, I couldn't sit down in this chair without having a sweat. It was freaking hot. I mean, either way, I came into the room and I had the AC on. It was still hot because it still felt the humidity was super high. It was annoying. And no matter what, no matter if you had the AC on, you could still sweat. So basically, like I said, you have to get your body to adapt to that type of situation. If you don't, you're screwed. Same thing with sunglasses. Sometimes you just gotta walk around with your sunglasses. Why not? I mean, that sunlight is good for your body. It's vitamin D, and all that stuff.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
I just
basically,
came back from Florida in August. It was like 110 degrees in Davenport. It was horrible.
yep.
Mm-mm-mm.
And
And
horror
and I'm moving there next year.
and Florida
Yeah, you have
is
fun.
super
I
hot.
wish you nothing but the best.
And Florida is super hot, man. Super hot.
Oh yeah,
I lived in
I
Florida
ain't
for
beat.
5 years, and I lived in Lake Wales, and man, oh man, more humid than that couldn't get. When it got hot, it got
So,
hot. You felt it.
well, this is crazy, but I mean, it is, you know, I mean, that's our the way our genes is affected sometimes, right? It's like mutations in a way when we get cancer and a lot of type of things. So you never know, you know.
What
It's
what do you think?
Mhm.
What do you think happened with COVID? Same thing with COVID. I mean, COVID was a deadly disease, right? But later on, like the virus kind of like got slower. It still causes its effect, right? But it's not as
right.
strong as it was at the beginning because it just kept on slowing down because people just got adapted to all this stuff.
Yeah.
And so your body,
I blame a nurse at my old job for that. For all the COVID that happened, I blame the nurse at my job for that because he went on
Wow.
vacation to Wuhan, China, and when he got back, all of a sudden, COVID went rampant.
you can't
I'm
blame
like, I blame him for that.
you can't
My,
blame
he really went there.
I promise you, yes,
Oh
you can't
wow.
yes.
you can't blame people for that because it's an invisible thing. I mean, it's not like, oh, I see COVID, let me run this way. No, man,
Nah,
it's
that
Yeah, you
was
got a good
that
point.
was that's
there.
to me, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I feel like COVID was a way for the government to say, okay, this world is being a little too overpopulated. We need to wipe some people out. So we already got a bunch of people dying from the flu. Every year, there's more people that die from the flu than COVID.
Yep.
There's way more people. So all of a sudden, they want to keep a count of how many people die from COVID when they never keep count of the people that die from the flu.
That's true.
Why is that?
Mhm.
I think COVID is all man-made, just like AIDS was man-made, HIV was man-made. All that stuff is all man-made.
Here's something you were talking about the mammoths, right? Earlier on how you want people to develop mammoths. Instead of developing mammoths, why don't you invent something to cure cancer, kill AIDS, do all this sorts of stuff that we actually need to live a little bit longer and to enjoy our lives, you know? That's something that they need to work on instead of making some damn
Hmm.
mammoth coming back to Earth and trying to eat us
Oh,
alive.
you said cure an age.
AIDS.
AIDS,
Oh,
basically.
age.
Cure all that stuff, cure all those bad diseases that are out there that are incurable, you know?
Is there? I mean, Magic Johnson is still running around looking
Yep.
great. So I
Yep.
think they might do have a cure for AIDS. I'm just saying.
You just need the money.
There you go. Yeah.
Money
That's
is
all it
everything.
is.
Money is everything.
Gilbert said my eye doctor told me straight up to make sure I'm wearing sunglasses when I go out to slow down the damage on my eyes because I work outside all day.
No, that's different. That's different. That's a different situation. I mean, you gotta if you work outside all day, like for example, if there's a day you're not working, of course, go outside without your sunglasses.
All right.
Let that vitamin D hit you. Same thing with dieting, right? I don't know if this has happened to you, right?
Okay, go ahead.
One time I went into a strict diet, right, and it was all about vegetables, and that's about it. As soon as like I did this for like 2 or 3 months, and as soon as I ate meat, my God, I was nauseous, I was sick, everything because I already adapted my body to vegetables. Now once I put the meat in there, it literally my body just was like rejecting it. So what I learned is to diet, you can have any type of diet, but you gotta still like once a week or you gotta break it. You gotta eat your little bit of ice cream, you gotta eat your pizza, you gotta eat your stuff.
Or
like
you
that.
just don't eat it at all, or you just leave that stuff
Yeah.
alone.
Oh yeah, exactly. Because at the end of the day, when you tend like to go to a party, there's a pizza or anything, you eat that pizza, you're gonna have a stomach ache.
Yep.
That tummy. That's what happens.
Yeah. So y'all guys want to get controversial?
All right.
I mean, we got crazy on here. We got green eyes on here. So Mr. Urban World say, Cowboy, tell your boy we are not living past 120 years. Tell him what you think about it. So all I can say is what I read in the good book, right? Is that God said
he wouldn't, as a punishment, he wouldn't allow us to live past 120 years old. Now, I think there's people who said someone lived past that, but I don't know. You know, I don't. There's some
I'll be
people that
right
say,
back.
"Oh well, they're so old they didn't have a birth certificate or something like that." So then we can't really substantiate that. But yeah, I mean, if you go by the Bible, people aren't supposed to live past 120 years old. What's your thoughts on that?
To live how much?
Past 120 years old.
Nah, we don't have to. Either way, though, we did tire. We just want to go away. Just that's it. It's too much to live on. I mean, once you're 100 years old, you feel it. You feel it in your body, no matter what. You feel it. It's terrible. That is terrible because I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if it happened to y'all, but like once you turn 35, right? When you're young, you want that loud music pounding next to you, like boom, boom, boom.
That is
I
true.
mean, when you're 20, you want to go out all the time. You're like, yeah, let's go party. Yeah. And you go to bed around 4, wake up at 6, and the next day, that night you do the same thing for like about a week. And then you just take a day off and you're back like, yes, I'm almighty and powerful. Nowadays, when you get older, you do that one night, and man, you're like, what the hell? What did I do this for? I mean, damn, it's Monday. Oh Lord.
I still run off little sleep, but I know what you're saying.
It
Because
hurts.
lately I got a new job and I work from home. So now that I'm telling you, a lot is mental. So I feel like I have a lot of energy because I will it into existence. I'm always hyped because I just always been hyped and I never stopped being hyped, right? So like once I got my new job, I remember telling Obi, I was like, we always talk on my ride to work, right? So I leave the house at 7:30. I'm in the car at 7:30. I call Obi up or he called me. We talk for about a half an hour. I get to work. All right, cool. He said, bro, when you get your new job, we ain't going to talk no more. I said, what do you mean? I'm still going to get up early. But now that I don't have to log on to work to 8 o'clock, my alarm rings at 7:30. And I hit snooze twice and I get up, all right, it's 7:40. Let me get ready and walk to the other side of the house. So I've been sleeping later because mentally I know I don't need to get up early. So it's weird. It's almost like we showed earlier where the guy said a lot of people don't run anymore and blah, blah, blah. I feel like once you tell your body you don't need to do something, your body won't. Like, so it's kind of mental first, it's weird, but I think it's kind of like that. So it's like we get older and we don't hang out as much. Like, who's still going to the club all the time every week? So you mentally tell yourself, you tell your body, we don't need to do that anymore. And your body listens. And so your body doesn't have that same energy. Your body doesn't, have that, oh, I can stay up all night and wake up because you told your body you don't need to, and your body follow your commands. It's kind of crazy.
So it happened to me when I started the remodeling thing, right? With the remodeling, I had issues going to bed because of the stress with the dust and everything, cleaning up too late. I adapted my body to go to sleep around 1 and I was waking up around 9, which is horrible because I'm a guy that usually goes to sleep around 11. And at 5 a.m., I'm up, I'm doing karate chops and everything, I'm doing exercise.
Right.
So after I'm done with the remodeling, I said, you know what, it's time to readjust. And that's what I've been doing lately. I've been trying to readjust like around 11, bedtime for me. Wake up at 5, boom, I'm gonna wake up 5. I'm already running around. And that's how I liked it because you have the whole rest of the day to do a whole bunch of stuff. And in that hour, 2 hours of the day, you can do a bunch of things before your day starts because we all know the world starts around 8 or 9, right? So during those 2 or 3 hours right there, you're like, okay, let me cook my breakfast easily. Let me, do some exercise before that I start my day. So yeah, I had to readjust myself, and it's taking me like about a week to readjust to that. So I get your point because now since you're working from home, you're like, nah, I don't have to talk to Obi anymore because I'm gonna wake up at 7:30. Why the hell am I gonna wake up at 6:30? Let me just sleep a little bit longer. Yeah, that's what happens because again, your mind starts messing up. Starts playing with you with that.
Now this is what's gonna be cool when the PlayStation Portal comes out. So I keep my PlayStations is in this room, right?
Lord.
So instead of me getting up or let's say when my wife is up in the morning, right? I'm up, she's getting ready. I'm not gonna have the TV on and all that bothering her, but I'm gonna just grab the Portal and I'm just gonna be playing my games, laying in bed, and I'll probably play more games because when my actual schedule, when I'm out of training, my long day is gonna be Mondays where I'm gonna work 7:30 to 5. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm gonna work 8:45 to 5. So I get up, like, what am I gonna be doing? I'm not still gonna be asleep, so I'm just gonna be probably laying in bed playing games or something. Maybe I might do an early stream, who knows? But yeah, man, it's so crazy. You tell yourself, hey, I'm not doing something, and your body listens. What I was about to say. So I think I'm about to call it there, man. I got through all of my topics, which I didn't think I would. My wife ditched me, so now I gotta wait for her to get ready so we can play Spider-Man. But so I'm gonna probably play some Mortal Kombat 1, and yeah, so bring Dave back on. But what I was doing earlier to let you guys know is I created a brand new intro. I met a bunch of people in person, so I added them in the intro, but I was doing a little pose or something because I'm gonna add you guys in there because Dave, I don't have you in my intro. So
wait. But I'm in all of your videos.
Yes. Yes, your voice.
My voice is in all of your videos. Because when you say, and now your mama knows, I'm one of them.
That is true. But visually, I'm gonna clip the scene where Crazy was talking, you were blowing the smoke, and I went like that. So I'm gonna add that in my intro and outro. So
no problem.
I got Sour Blow in there. I added him a couple months ago, which was cool. When I did when I was in the pool that day, so that was cool. So Crazy, you will be making it to the new intro. So
all right.
I'll read the intro.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Listen,
man.
if y'all want, we could stage one. I could do 1, 2, 3. Me and Louis could do a crazy pose, and you can blow the smoke.
That's up to you, bro.
We're gonna do
both. It's up to you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got it. So I got it when you were talking. I got it when you blew the smoke. But and I raised my arms. But if you guys wanna do one, all right. So Louis, tell me what you're gonna do. What's your pose gonna be? All right, cool. So I'm gonna go like this. You go like that, and then Dave, you blow the smoke. All right, you guys
no
ready?
problem.
Get that on camera.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, so already get your pose already. I get my pose already, and then so 1, 2, 3, go.
Flexing the muscles, baby.
All right, cool. So that part I'm gonna clip, and I'm gonna put it in my intros and outros.
You're doing up with smoke, cheech and chong stuff.
Yeah, really cool. So all right, but yeah, that's gonna be it. Make sure you guys watch the outro when it plays because it got a bunch of people in there, and I think it's cool. I redid it. I got to meet Purple Haze in person.
Man, but I'm mad at Purple. I wrote to her, have a safe trip. She did not respond. So Purple can hear me. I'm mad at you. I told you have a safe trip. You're supposed to say thank you, Louis.
That's messed up, man. It's messed up. But yeah, she was on here earlier. But all right, guys, I'm gonna call it there. All I can say is tomorrow is We Wrestle Wednesdays. I'll be back. We'll be doing the wrestling podcast. Sorry, wrestling podcast. Wrestling
Cowboy Cheating Wednesday. Oh, wait, what? What'd you say?
Whatever, man. I wish I could come check out your show. Oh, Crazy Louie, tell the people about your show, man.
Oh, man. Tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. ET at Xbox International Podcast over there on the YouTube channel, man. Tune in, guys, because tomorrow we're going to have Miles Here from Xbox Saturdays. We're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow. So, yes, guys, tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. ET. See you all there.
Nice. Yeah, guys, definitely check them out. They do a great podcast, good info. And it's not just all Xbox stuff. They talk about all gaming, so it's pretty cool. And you because every so often see my man Dave on here as well. And Dave, we gotta definitely do a recap on wrestling, man. We gotta come back and see what we thoughts are.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you usually keep me up with that. Usually you're like, bro, it's been a while. So
I haven't watched wrestling in such a long ass time.
You're missing a lot, bro. You're missing a lot.
On all the companies. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot going on.
But yeah, guys, and then Thursday is gonna be cool. Gonna have Red Giraffe on here. He's literally the fastest growing YouTube channel I ever seen. Last October, he had about 1,700 subscribers, and by like February, he had 50,000. Yes.
Wow.
So and through his journey, I kept having him on excuse me, as a guest, and he would say, "Hey, I got this idea to get more subscribers," and I watched his channel go like this, like is wild. So he had a
because he had an
snag.
idea. Because he had an idea, not an ideal.
Ah, this guy, man. Listen, if you want to be a grammar wizard, you should have been a teacher, all right? Now, so what's crazy is that he ran into a snag, though. He started to see his channel stop growing once he got to 50,000. It was weird. So he figured out what the issue was. So he's going to come on and tell people what happened. And he said he got a brand new idea to grow even more crazier. And I watched this happen. Like, it's legit. So I can't wait. So Thursday, 5:30 p.m., he'll be on. He'll tell you guys what he's doing, how he's going to grow his channel, and how he went from 1,700 to 50,000. Like, this is a true
crazy.
story. And yeah, that's like, I never seen any channel grow like that. And I knew the dude because him and I both had the same amount of subscribers that October. We both had 1,700.
Wow.
And I just watched him go like every week. He was like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. I was like, what? And I was like, bro, you buying stuff? Like I questioned him in person and everything. He's like, bro, it's legit. And I mean, I watched it. I watched him use his formula. So anyway, I got my dog in the background. She's out of here.
Yeah, Josie back there chilling.
Yeah, now she's back there rubbing her, rolling on the ground.
She got an itch.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, that's gonna be Thursday. Cool stuff. And I got a bunch more videos I recorded a while ago. I got to put out. Dave just went to a really cool Spanish spot. My wife on Sunday, she was like, I want some Spanish food. So she Googled as usual, went to a place called Los Palmas. That's kind of around here. And really good food, like legit Spanish food. And that was cool. So I'll put that video out at some point, and a bunch of other videos about my recovery with my shoulder. Because guys, about a week ago, I tried to walk on my hands for the first time after my surgery. So I'm going to say this now. The video has no edits. I'm going to put that in the title. And you guys are going to have to watch and see what happens to me. And Crazy Louie already got idea of what happened to me.
There you go.
Yeah, did I get it?
Yeah.
All right,
you
cool.
got it.
Let's go. I'm learning.
That's one of the good 4-letter words.
Yes. So with that being said, guys, we're going to get out of here. I'm the Cowboy King of Entertainment, and this is Crazy Louie, Dave Green Eyes. And remember, this stream was epic for one reason only. Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man. It never gets old. My wife hates it, but and now.
Because she's smart, that's why.
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man. And now, your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon!